We are live at Coletco for Tuesday night's live Facebook record sale. Let me get this microphone clipped on me, and hopefully I'm going to check it and make sure it's working this time. Tonight we are live on Facebook and YouTube. Let me see if it's see what we got going on here. Hopefully the connection's working. If not, we're going to immediately turn it off and just go to Facebook again. But YouTube's working, Ed says. I think I'm almost to the Facebook feed. Let's see here. There's the Facebook feed. Let me get it shared in the group. And now let me go to Restream and pull up my feed. All right. I'm seeing comments. So if you could do us a favor and go ahead and share the post. How does everybody's video look? Good looking quality? Just looking, Amy Bethel? We did start a couple, where it's just now 7. Most people's like, what in the world? They're started early? Everybody says it's looking great. Okay, well, hopefully tonight works good. If so, we're going to be live on, what is it?
How do you get the chat on here?
Remember? I just go to Restream. It's okay. All right, let's go through some new arrivals. So we got a great, fantastic shipment of new vinyl in. We're going to go through some of that first, and then tonight, if you like vintage, we've got some really cool vintage stuff too. So actually, I'm going to start with this bin back here. I'm going to have to actually do a swap right off the bat. That's okay though. But this bin right back here has some stuff in it that I recently discovered. So happy Tuesday, everybody. First sale of the week. We got some fantastic stuff in. New vinyl. We're expecting 2 more big shipments from 2 other distributors. If I can do my part and get more stuff ordered this week, I will. And then tonight, OG stuff, fantastic stuff. That collection you see me unbox, we got most of it ready and then some. So, all right, first record of the night. Let's get it going. Tesla. Uh-oh, that's a good way to start. 5-man London Jam. Tesla 5-man London Jam. That is $33.99 for Tesla 5-man London Jam. 2 LP, brand new live concert, audiophile black vinyl. That is $33.99 for Tesla. $33.99. Next is Adele 21 restock. Adele 21 is $31.99. Trying my best to keep the glare off the camera. If I'm not holding the camera, it's not the best. So we're live tonight on Facebook and YouTube, as you see from our new looking design. And during part 2, we'll probably be just on Facebook. That's kind of our new, I'll go ahead and show that, our new format. So we're kind of on Facebook and YouTube for part 1. Then part 2, I'm a lot more mobile and walking around and etc. Okay, so here's a variant. This is a German import, so it's $89.99. Yes, it's $89.99, but that's what it cost. Limited edition clear vinyl. This is a German pressing import. I think these were, the German pressed ones. That's why it's clear vinyl, but that's one of the many 17 variants of Unlimited Love Red Hot Chili Peppers. That is $89.99. I know that's about the Cars Heartbeat City. I still do have them. Actually, someone bought one in store. Michael, someone bought one in the store. So I only have, actually we sold 2 in the store. I guess some people's okay with the chip corners or the chip spines. It's unpleasant to look at, but it doesn't affect the vinyl. I still got them. They're $64.99. I only have 1 copy of this. Stranger Things 3. Stranger Things 3. 2 LPs of music from Season 3, and it includes the bonus 7-inch. $33.99. Stranger Things 3. Foreigner, The Who, Howard Jones, Madonna, Patsy Cline, John Mellencamp, REO Speedwagon, The Cars, Corey Hart's on here, Huey Lewis. I think there's a poster with it too, or some kind of fold out. That is $33.99. Can I get the better of what's left? Sure, let me see what I've got here. I've got probably this one right here. Yeah. It's got a spine crackle right there on the top. You know, we could open this for you. We could open this for you and take out the disc so it doesn't beat up this cover anymore, but that's totally up for you. So let's go ahead and sell that. That's technically the first sale of the night. That goes to Michael Hunt, Cars Heartbeat City MoFi. They've got a chipped spine on them, but I have 2 more of those left. I started with 5 of them. Punk Nuggets. Punk rock compilation. Not good for your health. Limited edition, 2 LP, white vinyl. Joy Division, Dead Boys, Fear. This is a punk compilation. Punk Nuggets. Flesh Eaters, Gun Club, Tom Robinson Band, Stiff Little Fingers, The Ramones, Television, Richard Hale, Dead Boys. That is Punk Nuggets, $35.99. I've missed a couple things. Jerry Stone wants a Stranger Things. Sold to Jerry Stone. Susie says, I'll take one. That's the Cars Heartbeat City. And then Punk Nuggets to Mike Massey. And Mark, I see your test comment. Punk Nuggets sold to Mark Massey. Susie wanted a Cars MoFi, Punk Nuggets, and Stranger Things sold to Jerry Stone. I've got 1 Punk Nuggets left. 2 LP, white vinyl. Westbound Funk. This is another compilation. The famous Westbound label, such as Funkadelic and Freddie Wilson, Melvin Sparks, Jimmy Scott, Jackie Harris, Ohio Players. This is a 2 LP compilation from the Westbound label, Westbound Funk, $27.99. That is 2 LPs too. Beverly Hills 90210 for the first time on vinyl in the U.S. Some of the 90s biggest artists, $27.99. Vanessa Williams, Aqua Vinyl. Here we go. Paula Abdul, Jeremy Jordan, Puck and Natty, Jody Watley. That is $27.99. Retro Class Entertainment wants a Westbound compilation. That is Rydell Martin. 90210 is on colored vinyl. That's the soundtrack. Beverly Hills 90210. Reminds me of the Yes album. Hannah Reeder wants one. Sold to Hannah. I've got 1 of those left. 1 sold to Stacy Metternich. We may have a backup list. That might be our first backup list. Let's see. I've sold 2. I have none left, but we can still get those. Boys in the Hood. Music from the motion picture. This is another 2 LP soundtrack. Boys in the Hood. That is $31.99. Music from the motion picture. Ice Cube, Compton's Most Wanted, Quincy Jones, Force One Network, Too Short, 2 Live Crew. That is $31.99. I only have 1 of those. Some of these, as you can tell, I went through the soundtrack section in stock. And Amy Beth Hill says she was just looking. She's already broke the ice. She's in on a Punk Nuggets. We're only 7 minutes in. But yeah, I went through the soundtrack, and some of these there's only like 1 available. So I was like, I better go ahead and grab it. And some there's hundreds available. So Boys in the Hood sold to Susie Breedlove. Next is Starboy, The Weeknd, translucent red vinyl, $47.99. Starboy by The Weeknd, translucent red vinyl, $47.99. This is the Tarantino Experience Reloaded. I think y'all remember we had the Tarantino Experience. This is the Reloaded version, which has more. It's 2 LP. It's on red and yellow vinyl, and it's a compilation of Tarantino's soundtracks, which is fantastic music. T-Rex, The Ventures, Joe Cocker, Lobo, Dwayne Eddy, Connie Francis, The Clovers, Grassroots, Dobie Gray, The Kingsmen, Fenderman. That's the Tarantino Experience Reloaded. $41.99. 2 LP, red and yellow vinyl. Red and yellow vinyl. Will you post list titles coming out on the 23rd record day on your Facebook page? We are not eligible for Record Store Day. We've been trying for 2 years and haven't got approved. So we will not have any Record Store Day titles, unfortunately. That week, though, we do run in-store sales, and we run some sales on Facebook because everybody's out record buying. We usually have some in-store promotions for people out traveling around the Nashville area, or people who come as far as Cookeville to go into Nashville because that's the closest record shop that does Record Store Day. I've been trying to get them to approve me for a long time and no luck. So I haven't gave up, but we hadn't applied in a while. So Nickelback, All the Right Reasons, $27.99. I may need my list of sheets because we're getting into some stuff now that I had pre-orders for. Let me see where our list of sheets are over here. Let's see. In this box, there's Nickelback. Is there just like a list somewhere? These Nickelback, thank you. And I'll just go ahead and take this one. Okay, so Nickelback, we already had 3 sold for. Nickelback, we've already got one for John Lang, William Simmons, and Kevin Blackfox. John Lang, William Simmons, and Kevin Blackfox. I've already got you a Nickelback pulled. And I have 2 available for sale. All the Right Reasons. Diamond Certified album. Photograph, Rockstar, Animals. I think y'all are very well familiar with that. $27.99. Are you selling the 45 picture slips tonight? Yes, if we do though, it will probably be in part 2. If not, it will be Thursday. So we're probably going to do albums first. So Dakota wants a Nickelback. We have 1 left. Did I miss anything else? Seether is in, but we don't have them on hand yet. Those will ship this week. Or they'll be on this week's invoicing cycle. I don't have them on hand though. REM. REM was the next title. Out of Time, $32.99. Chris, what's the name of the record store in Cookeville? $32.99 for REM Out of Time. And do I have a list over there for that? REM Out of Time? Yeah. We had a small waiting list for that one too. Paul Brothers and Tony A. Paul Brothers and Tony A. Paul Brothers and Tony Alejandro. I've already got you for an REM. So Dakota wants a Nickelback. Let's see. Rush Moving Pictures. Yes, that will be on Thursday's show. Those should ship today or tomorrow. If not, we'll have them Friday or Saturday. They'll be in this week. Mike Massey wants an REM. So did I already pull that one? No. I hadn't? No, not yet. Okay, so I've got 2. Yeah, I've got 1 REM left. 2 REMs left. Out of Time. Bonnie Tyler, Her Ultimate Collection, $26.99. Bonnie Tyler, Her Ultimate Collection is $26.99. I think this may be colored vinyl, but don't hold me to that. But I don't really know. So assume it's black. Bonnie Tyler, it's $26.99. Rubber Soul. I went through the Beatles and realized we didn't have any more copies of Rubber Soul in the store. So there's a copy if you don't have one, $31.99. Jerry Stone wants a Bonnie Tyler. Did y'all get my message regarding invoice last week? We will check that right now. Robin Walker also wants a Bonnie Tyler. So do Robin Walker. And Dakota Wilkie wants an REM. So we got 1 REM left. That's been a big title. We've now sold almost 50 of these. It has Losing My Religion on it. REM. Okay, next is Mad Max soundtrack. These are 3 LP, extremely limited. I think I put in, did they only ship 1 or did I only order 1? I think there was only 1 in stock. Mad Max Trilogy. This is 3 LP, black, sand, and gray vinyl. Limited edition of 2000. They're $85.99. $85.99. Mad Max, 3 LP, black, sand, and gray vinyl. It's a 3 LP, limited edition of 2000. Bonnie Tyler, REM. Let's see. Weekend is still available. Josh Duvall wants the Weekend is still available. It is. And Waiting on Lemon Parade Tonic. Are those still arriving? When are those arriving? I don't think those have been pushed back, but I'm not really sure. Jason Kenton wants the Mad Max. I only have 1 of these, and I think I back ordered it. So if anybody else wants one and you want on the waiting list, those others may come in, but only 2,000 made, it maybe not. So, Poison, look what the cat dragged in. Look what the cat dragged in is $44.99. Look what the cat dragged in. $44.99 for Poison. And this is on what color? I think this is black vinyl. It says BLK. Bubby Mercer wants one. And Violent Femmes. I showed the OG of that the other night, and gosh, how many people wanted it? 12, 14? Here's a craft reissue. Of course, anything on this craft title is going to be nice. $31.99, Violent Films. I've got 2 available. And while I could still get them, I went ahead and got 2 more copies of The Outfield's Play Deep on blue vinyl. That is $37.99. Stacy Brown wants a Violent Films, and Josh Duvall. I only have 2, but we can get more of those. So we'll keep everybody else that's a backup on that. David Robertson and Susie Breedlove. I think that's our official first waiting list, Tanner. That's David Robertson and Susie Breedlove on Violent Films. How much is REM? Our last copy of REM, Mark, is $32.99. $32.99. And Elton John, Road to Moscow, or excuse me, Live from Moscow, and that is $35.99. Taken from the original BBC broadcast masters. 2 LP live. I actually have one of these, and that is a really good recording. That is Elton John, $35.99. Mark says he'll take the last REM. Tiffany Smith, we are sold out of Violent Films, but what we do is we'll put you on a waiting list, if that's okay, because I'm going to be ordering more, and when they come in, which they'll be in this week, it will be on this week's invoice, because I'm pretty sure I can still get those. And Tiffany, if that's going to be your first purchase, then please go ahead and message our page. But we will have more of those in this week. So consider it sold to you. I just don't have one on hand to tag your name on it, but we will get more in. So, Kevin, the weekend title was Starboy. It was colored vinyl. It's $47.99. Okay, quick recap of the first bin of new vinyl. We still got Tesla, 5-man London Jam. Tesla is $33.99, 5-man London Jam. It's going to be a long night if I keep this up. $33.99. Jen Ash wants the Elton John. Sold to Jen Ash. Mark got the last REM. So we've sold out of some stuff already, which means if you've missed it, I might go back over it later with our waiting list, or I'll just reorder it for Thursday night show. Because if I sell out of something, obviously that means I need to stock it again. Adele 21 is $31.99. Adele 21 is $31.99. We have Red Hot Chili Peppers. This is a German pressing on clear vinyl, $89.99. German pressing on clear vinyl. And the Tarantino Experience Reloaded, red vinyl and yellow vinyl, $41.99, 2 LP. That is the Tarantino Experience. It's hard to say. Nickelback, last one, down to one more. Again, all the right reasons, $27.99. And Rubber Soul is $31.99. Rubber Soul, 2 copies of that. That's a store restock, if anything. But they're available now if you want one. Poison, look what the cat dragged in, $44.99. And we still got, I've sold a lot of these, but I'm going to get them while I can. Josh Duvall is going to take the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Josh, you trying to collect them all? Red Hot Chili Peppers is like Pokemon now. You got to get them all. Some people told me they're going to attempt it, so. All right, tracks on Tesla. Craig just sent it there, but I'll go ahead and read it because a couple people's asked. The tracks on Tesla. Coming at you live, trucking, tied to the tracks, we can work it out. Signs, what you give, California Summer Song, Forever Loving You, Miles Away, Paradise, Call It What You Want, Stir It Up, Into the Now, and Love Song. Love Song. Someone asked if Greta's. Yes, let me get the Greta list, the updated Greta list. Can I get that, please? We had 15 more come in. 15 lucky people. Linda Hasty, Eric Reisman, Scott Plants, Eric Fisher, Jerry Stone, Tony Doyle, Chase Gaither, Sean Foxbauer, Jeff Helton, Brian Dismore, Tom Steyer, Trista Cox Ward, Stephen Buda, Cameron Porter, and Grundon Brandt. I think that's a new buyer. We might need to get a hold of him. So the bottom part of the list is what's left. It starts at Philip Young. So from here down is everybody that is now at the top of the list for the next shipment. Philip Young, Rick Perrine, Simone Sapera, Josh Huddleston, Walt Cruz, Frank Macogno, Omar Chavez, and Jeff McIntosh. So those are these from Philip down to Jeff. Y'all are now at the top of the list when the next shipment comes in. David Robertson wants a Tarantino Experience. I have one of those left. Is Blister on the Violent Films album? I will check. But there's Greta Van Fleet. If you're not on that list, this is a very hot record right now. This is something that you want to be on the waiting list. These are extremely expensive. I don't know if the prices went down since they pressed some, But when I first posted we were getting these in, this record was selling at the most, at the minimum for $100. At the most, some people would pay $100, $175 for them. And ours are $34.99 whenever they come in. Lisa Stanton wants a Tesla, and so does Tiffany Smith. And I've got one left, one Tesla left, 5-man London Jam. Not much left in the first bin of new vinyl. Outfield, Poison, Rubber Soul, Nickelback, Tarantino Experience, Adele, and one Tesla, which has the only one that has some broken shrink wrap. But I guess if you're going to open it, it doesn't matter. So, all right, let me go grab a crate of vintage. Let's keep it balanced tonight. We have some awesome OG stuff. Let's check. Let's start with a crate of check condition stuff. I do need a Monster, don't I? Gosh, I haven't had one. I've chewed a bunch of cinnamon Mentos, though, for a sugar rush. I ate an entire roll of cinnamon Mentos. There's Captain Beyond. Let's go ahead and show it since y'all just caught a glimpse at it. Captain Beyond. Captain Beyond is a VG copy for $29.99. Yes, it has the lenticular cover. Captain Beyond is a VG copy, $29.99. In last place again. Greta Van Fleet, put John Sheehan on the Greta Van Fleet waiting list. And Dustin Chandler. Michael Harrell, I sold my record store day. Yeah. Some of those Greta Van Fleets, I think, well, I remember the white vinyl indie exclusive of their most recent album, when those all went out of stock. When something goes out of stock on new vinyl, here's what happens. The price on a hot artist or a hot title, the price skyrockets until they print more. But sometimes they don't print enough, and it really don't affect the price. We get them in, and we start selling them off, and then there's still not enough. So, Captain Beyond. Captain Beyond, that is sold to Jeff McIntosh. Yes, these are from Birmingham. Grundon Brandt. Grundon, those won't be available for pickup until Monday, if that's okay. We put everything in a system, and we have to sort it and organize it. If you are doing in-store pickup, they'll be ready on Monday, if that's all right. No more danger. And Frank says, you can take me off the Greta Van Fleet list and put David Cordell on there. These are all, well, I'm not going to say all from Birmingham, but yes, a big majority. These are mostly from the Birmingham collection. These are check condition too, so a little bit lower grade records. I'm going to let you know the condition. So, Freedom Suite, The Rascals, is a VG Plus $19.99, and I have both hands tonight, so if you want to see a label or see the gatefold, etc., please let me know. Jackson Browne, Late for the Sky. This is excellent, $12.99. Yes, the Fultondale collection. It wasn't really in Birmingham, it was in Fultondale. So, Led Zeppelin 4 is excellent, and this is $55.99. Led Zeppelin, excellent, $55.99. 4-digit, very nice. Just a couple superficials keeping that away from being near mint. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, 4-Way Street is a VG Plus, $24.99. Live Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. Emerson, Lake & Palmer, their self-titled first album, excellent, $17.99. Rust Never Sleeps, Neil Young and Crazy Horse is excellent, $32.99. Neil Young and Crazy Horse, excellent, $32.99. Mott the Hoople, All the Young Dudes is excellent, $17.99. Mott the Hoople. Jim Croce, Don't Mess Around with Jim. This is a quadraphonic pressing. VG Plus, $19.99. VG Plus, $19.99. David Essex, Rock On, is $19.99. No condition notes on that one. Meatloaf, Bat Out of Hell, excellent, $34.99. Riverbend Records takes the quad. Jim Croce, is that Billy Hurst? Yes. Billy, thank you. Led Zeppelin, Song Remains the Same. Excellent, $59.99. Very nice copy. I think the Zeppelin albums are all really clean except for some just superficial marks. The ones I've seen so far or ones we were looking at. Susie Breedlove, first to Meatloaf, then Janie Ellenberg, then Larry Breeding. I've got Dylan first on Led Zeppelin. And Dylan, I'm assuming that is for Song Remains the Same. Calvin Ward, you were second. Susie was first to Meatloaf, then Janie, then Larry. Dylan first to Led Zeppelin. Leonard Skinner, Second Helping. This is a first press on Sounds of the South. excellent, $59.99. This is the OG label. It's excellent. Once again, just sleeve scuffs, $59.99. We've sold near mint copies as much as 100. First label. Their first 2 albums was on Sounds of the South. Jefferson Starship, Freedom at Point Zero, VG Plus, $14.99. Kansas Leftoverture, had a couple people been asking about this album. VG Plus, $14.99. David Cordell on Leonard Skinner. That one never sticks around, especially on that label. Marshall Tucker, A New Life, VG Plus, $9.99 for Marshall Tucker. The Moody Blues, Long Distance Voyager, is excellent, $12.99. I've got David Cordell, LS, RJ Myers, JS. That may be for Jefferson Starship. And then Woods Felix, you were second on Skinnerd. And then RJ Myers, I've got you first on Kansas. Nice cover. Always like that artwork. Leftoverture. Kansas always had great artwork. Stills Young's Band. Stephen Stills and Neil Young, $14.99. VG Plus. Long may you run on that one. There's another Skinnerd. Nothing Fancy. VG Plus, $24.99. A Saturday Night Special on this one. Yeah. Saturday Night Special. I love the way that song starts, just out of nowhere. The Wall, Pink Floyd, VG Plus, $44.99. No barcode. VG Plus, $44.99. Dan Fogelberg, Captured Angel. Fogelberg is excellent, $7.99. Nate Johnson on LS. That's Leonard Skinner. Sold to Nate Johnson. Carole King's Tapestry, classic album. VG Plus, $19.99. Jeremy Bongar, first on the Pink Floyd, The Wall. How do you get on YouTube? Feed of the Auction. Tony, try searching our channel. I don't know if we can post a link maybe in the comments. Maybe we could share the link. But just our channel on there is called Collectco. So maybe just try searching Collectco and see if you can find our channel. Other than that, there may be a way we can get somebody to share the link in the comments. Jeremy got Pink Floyd, The Wall. Hello, Randall. RJ Myers also wants the Stills Young's Band. And Susie, you were next on Kansas. The good thing is we've been sorting some stuff in the back, and we got like a dozen Kansas albums back there in our Kansas bin. So we'll have to go through those during part 2. There it is. Thank you, Craig. I knew somebody could do that fast enough for us. Sherry was second on Pink Floyd, and Sherry, you're second on Skinner. You might want to check your connection. Deep Purple, who do they think we are? That is a VG copy, $14.99. And we've got Jefferson Starship, Red Octopus. That is excellent, $7.99. Rod Stewart, A Night on the Town. Rod Stewart's a VG Plus, $9.99. Thank you, Brandon, for sharing it as well. REO Speedwagon, High Infidelity, excellent, $17.99. Seals and Croft, Unborn Child, excellent, $7.99. We've got Bob Seger's Night Moves. Bob Seger's a VG Plus, $19.99. Night Moves. Linda Ronstadt's Greatest Hits. That's a Volume 2. Excellent, $7.99. And Bachman Turner Overdrive. That's his self-titled VG Plus, $9.99 for BTO. REO sold to Susie Breedlove. Robbie Reasonover is going to take the Seeger Night Moves. Sold to Robbie Reasonover. Seg WR. Close enough. Crosby, Stills, and Nash, self-titled first album, VG Plus, just $19.99. Rocks, Aerosmith, a VG copy, $12.99. The Allman Brothers Band, The Road Goes On Forever. This is a greatest hits. Excellent, $32.99. Almost said Animals. Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here, is a VG Plus, $39.99. Caleb takes the CSN, one of my favorite albums of all time. And Wish You Were Here was a VG Plus, $39.99. Nate Johnson takes the copy of Rocks. Nate Johnson was first. Robin Walker was second. Sherry Darnell, you were, I guess, second on Bob Seger. And we have Susie first on Pink Floyd, Wish You Were Here. I said Animals because Animals is back in print. We've got a huge shipment, and I think we have a small waiting list. But if you don't have one of the remastered copies of Animals, tune in Thursday night and we'll have them here. So Caleb got Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Nate Johnson got Aerosmith Rocks. Susie got Pink Floyd. Wayne Heat got Allman Brothers. And Tiffany, it looks like you were second on Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Bruce Springsteen, Darkness on the Edge of Town is excellent, $17.99. If you're watching for the first time or haven't watched in a while, We're live on Facebook right now and on YouTube. Some people have better luck on YouTube. Some people have better luck on Facebook. It's first come, first serve. The very small print you see is the same thing I'm looking at over here on my phone. It all comes in on the same order. What y'all see is what I see. Whoever's first gets the record. We're about to start some auctions. I've got a Queen record to auction, a Keith Whitley record, a Japanese Motley Crue, and as soon as I'm done with this bin, we're going to start running some auctions. I got a Keith Whitley we've never sold on here before, to our knowledge. Bob Dylan, Hard Rain. That's a VG copy for $14.99. Heart, Dreamboat Annie is a VG Plus $14.99. Had a lot of people been asking about that one. And Pink Floyd, Obscured by Clouds, a VG Plus $44.99. $44.99. Caleb says he will give you his Crosby, Stills, and Nash if you want it, Tiffany. Totally up to you. Fleetwood Mac, Future Games is a VG Plus, $19.99. And the Classic Performances of 10 Years After, excellent, $17.99. Chad House. Chad House is first to Heart. Dreamboat Annie. Chad House first to Heart. And The Who, Who's Next? And this was on Decca. Excellent, $17.99. Chad, I see your, Jeff, I see your test comment. We have Billy Joe Piano Man. Billy Joe Piano Man, excellent, $17.99. And Elton John's Greatest Hits, VG Plus, $24.99. Wow, we've got some great stuff here in this bin. Susie Breedlove first on Who, The Who, and Caleb was next on Who's Next. So give Crosby, Stills, and Nash to Tiffany Smith instead of, I think, Caleb, maybe? I don't know who originally got it. My feed's already moved up. But, yeah, Caleb got it. So give that one to Tiffany Smith. Stacy Brown was first to Billy Joe, Piano Man. Jeff McMaster on BK. Jeff, let me know what BK was. That may have been autocorrect. And then Sherry Darnell on Pink Floyd. Sherry, the only Pink Floyd album left right now is Obscured by Clouds. I'm assuming that's what you want. And then Tiffany Smith, you were next on Billy Joel. We still got, for BJ, we still got EJ and Jeff McMaster. Okay, so Jeff, you were second on Billy Joel then. Led Zeppelin 2 is VG Plus $44.99. This is the one that had so many discussions the other night. This is not a Robert Ludwig, but it's a 4-digit, and it's pretty nice. For, of course, y'all know how Led Zeppelin 2s are. VG Pluses still sound pretty good. It's a pretty loud album, except for just a couple tracks, Ramble On and What Should Never Be. What Is, What Should Never Be. Josh Huddleston first on that one. Susie, The Who was $17.99, which is like Billy said there, great price for a Decca pressing in any condition. Usually see them on MCA. Neil Young Decade, 3LP compilation, excellent, $44.99. And Pink Floyd Metal. Pink Floyd Metal is a VG Plus, $44.99. What does 4-digit mean? 4-digit is the original catalog number for Atlantic Records here. This is a catalog number that they used, SD8236. That's the official catalog number for Led Zeppelin 2. They used that from 1969 up through 1976. In 77, Led Zeppelin formed their own label, Swan Song, and they had their own label, but most of their albums were still, all of their albums were still reissued under Atlantic, but they changed the catalog number, and the catalog number became 19 something something something. It was 5 digits. So Jeremy Bongar on Pink Floyd Metal, sold to Jeremy Bongar. So the catalog number really helps you know that it's not a really late pressing, because Led Zeppelin 2, it's a multi-platinum album. They pressed those all up through the 80s, the late 80s, and probably they're still pressing them now. So there's all kinds of, there's hundreds of different versions. They pressed them in probably 20 different countries too. So Alabama Wild Country is excellent, $34.99. Alabama Wild Country. When you got an album that they've sold 14 million copies of all over the world, there's a bunch of different pressings. That's a lot of vinyl they pressed. So I don't know how many copies it sold. It sold a lot. Well, certified, like this one. Led Zeppelin Presents, VG, or Physical Graffiti, excuse me, $44.99. VG Plus, $44.99. And we're going to do back-to-back Zeppelins. VG Plus, $34.99 on Houses of the Holy. Someone could get lucky there. We've got 2 Zeppelin albums, Physical and Houses. Was Houses a Robert Ludwig? It was. This is a Robert Ludwig mix. This is an RL. Not as significantly as valuable as a Led Zeppelin 2. If you've got a Led Zeppelin 2 that's mixed by Robert Ludwig, which I can go into, that could be an entire discussion show explaining that. They're quite expensive. If you ever find one, please let me know. I would like to purchase it from you. I've never found a nice one, and they're quite expensive. So Dylan, you were first to Led Zeppelin. Let me know which one you want. Dylan, we've got Physical and we got Houses. Your lucky day. You can pick. Brandon Sanders is next. He wants Houses, and then Larry Underhill, then Josh Huddleston, then William Meadows, then Greg Tate. So there's 2 different ones there. I've got one. It's very low grade, and I had a really nice one I sold to a customer. I priced it to him, and I played it for him, and then he came back he lives out of state, but he ended up buying it, and it was nice. So Dylan wants Physical, so that means Brandon Sanders gets House of the Holy. So Physical to Dylan, and House of the Holy to Brandon. All right, let's go back through that. VG Plus, a strong VG Plus is rare. If you ever find a near mint copy of a Robert Ludwig pressing, you've got a grail. Those are impossible to find near mint. I've watched YouTube videos, I've read about them, and they're just impossible to find in good condition. So, okay, let's go back through this crate. I'm just going to read titles. Let me know if you want a price. The Rascals, Jackson Browne. We've got Led Zeppelin 4 still left here. That is $55.99. Excellent. Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, 4-Way Street, Emerson, Lake & Palmer, Russ Never Sleeps, Mott the Hoople, All the Young Dudes, David Essex, Rock On, Marshall Tucker Band, The Moody Blues, Dan Fogelberg, Carole King Tapestry, Deep Purple. We've got Jefferson Starship, Rod Stewart, Seals and Croft, Linda Ronstadt, Bachman Turner Overdrive, Bruce Springsteen, Bob Dylan, Fleetwood Mac is still available. Future Games, that's just $19.99. VG Plus, 10 years after. Elton John's Greatest Hits. We still got Neil Young Decade, which is a 3-album compilation. And then Alabama, which Riverbend Records just said. This is early Alabama. And this is excellent, excellent. What did we put on it? $34.99. First is a price on Tapestry. I believe it's a VG Plus for $19.99. Let's see here. And then first, Jeff McMaster wants BTO. Let me find Tapestry. Tapestry was, got to be right in here somewhere. There it is. Yes, VG Plus $19.99. What do we know if it's a Robert Ludwig? In the dead wax, it will say RL. RL. Did the Woodstock already sell? No, it hasn't. And by the way, we've got 6 crates of vintage, which is most of that collection. That doesn't mean everything necessarily got put out that was on the preview unboxing video. So, Bruce Springsteen is excellent, $17.99, Jimmy. Woodstock may be in one of these crates, Zach, but no, we hadn't sold it, but it may be over here. Bob Collier, Rust Price. Russ Never Sleeps was, Bob, it is excellent, $32.99. So, we do have Woodstock. Okay, Woodstock is priced. We had about 5 or 10 albums from that collection that was either too damaged to put out or they had pressing defects. So when I was telling y'all when I was doing that unboxing video, I was like, now all this may make it out, but we take them to the back and we just don't slap prices on them. We clean them, ultrasonically clean them. We examine them, and if it's something messed up about them, then we're not going to put them out for sale. So, okay, I got Iron Maiden fans, be ready. I've got a title that's back in print, and I've never had it before. Remember when we had that Flight 666? This is something very similar. I've never seen this one before. We've never had it. I'm going to show it to you right now. Iron Maiden in Vivio, limited edition double picture disc, $54.99. Iron Maiden in Vivio. I've never had that before, and it's been out of print for a long time. Tiffany Smith wants the Bruce Springsteen. Tiffany, you've got Bruce, unless the other person who asked about it wants it. I forgot who asked about it. Let's make sure Jimmy Heartline doesn't want it. If Jimmy passes, then it's yours. If Jimmy wants it, it's his. Eric Beck, Iron Maiden. Dwayne Sevilla, Iron Maiden. Bob Corrier says, I'll take it. He asked about, Bob asked about Rust Never Sleeps. It's right here. So it's also sold. Iron Maiden to Eric Beck and Iron Maiden to Dwayne. Limited edition double picture disc. I've got 8 more left. Jimmy says he's taking the Bruce. So that goes to Jimmy Heartline instead of Tiffany. Okay, still got all 8 of those, or still got 8 of those. The Wedding Singer soundtrack, white vinyl.
2 colors.
2 colors. We've got white and blue. The Wedding Singer, music from the motion picture, $44.99. White and blue vinyl from Friday Music, your choice. The Iron Maiden price, Troy, is $54.99. And yes, if you've noticed, Iron Maiden records are more money now. Yes, they have increased their prices across the board. Not me, that's them. David Howard on The Wedding Singer. David Howard wants blue. Or excuse me, first is Jerry Stone. He wants a blue one. And we'll see which color David Howard wants. And then we've got Songs on Wedding. Wedding Singer is Video Killed the Radio Star. Do You Really Want to Hurt Me? The Culture Club. Every Little Thing She Does Is Magic. How Soon Is Now? Psychedelic Furs. Love My Way. Hold Me Now. Thompson Twins. Every Day I Write the Book. Elvis Costello. White Wedding. Billy Idol. China Girl. David Bowie. Blue Monday. New Order. Musical Youth. Adam Sandler doing Somebody Kill Me. That's a pretty good soundtrack there. Okay, I'm going to have to definitely go to my phone on this one. So, auctions coming up right after this. Jerry Stone gets a blue Wedding Singer. Let's see, David Howard wants a white one. Next is Lisa Stanton. She wants a blue one. I know we're going to run out of people's choice colors for sure. It never works out. I don't like it when they do 2 colors. It's like, why do they do this? Lisa Stanton wanted blue. Next is Jerry Pinnick. He wants a blue one. Okay, and then Paul Brothers wants a blue one. I already got David Howard's white. Was that Iron Maiden double picture disc? Yes, Iron Maiden is double picture disc, $54.99. Lisa Stanton got a blue. Have we already pulled that one?
Yes.
Okay. And then Yvette wants a Wedding Singer, and Stacy said either color. I've got mostly white left. So actually, from now on, I just got white. I've got 4 white. So we're going to give Yvette a white, and we're going to give Stacy Brown a white. So I've got 2 left on white vinyl. The Wedding Singer, those are $44.99. Solid soundtrack, as someone just said, $44.99. Okay, and Rocket from the Crypt, X-Ray. 25th anniversary limited edition colored vinyl. That is $28.99. Trista Cox Ward wants one. Wedding Singer, white vinyl, $44.99. I've got 1 left. We'll hold that for Alexandria if she wants one, because she's the only one that's inquired about it that hadn't already got one. Rocket from the Crypt, X-Ray, $28.99. And we've got a huge restock, because we actually got low here in the store with them, because they always sell. You can count on this right here. Fleetwood Mac's Greatest Hits. They're $29.99 if you don't already have one. $29.99. Adam Stein wants a Rocket from the Crypt. Stephen Roberts wants an Iron Maiden. I hadn't ever seen that one before. Actually, I didn't have it back ordered. It was just in stock, and they had 10 left exactly. I'd already missed the shipment, so I didn't have that one back ordered because I never did think they would come in. Adam Stein wants a Rocket from the Crypt. Stephen Roberts on an Iron Maiden. Kelsey Robinson on a Fleetwood Mac Greatest Hits. Susie Breedlove on a Fleetwood Mac Greatest Hits. Jeff Tibden on a Fleetwood Mac Greatest Hits. And I've got plenty more left. So here's what's left in this bin. Fleetwood Mac Greatest Hits. Plenty for everybody. Let me do the track list on this right quick. It may change your mind. Rhiannon, Don't Stop, Go Your Own Way. Hold Me, Everywhere, Gypsy, As Long as You Can Follow, or As Long as You Follow. Say You Love Me, Dreams, Little Lies, Sarah Tusk, and No Questions Asked. Rocket from the Crypt, X-Ray is $28.99. We've got 3 of those left. That's limited edition colored vinyl. one wedding singer left, white vinyl, $44.99, and Iron Maiden in Vivio, $54.99. Limited edition double picture disc. 2, 4, 6, 7 left. Yep, we've sold 3. Okay, can I get the other Fleetwood Mac list, the big one from tonight? Because I'm going to do that one next. Jeff Hibden wants WS. That's wedding singer. Sold to Jeff. Wedding singers are sold out. Okay, we had a big announcement this week. I don't know if everybody's seen it, but you need to see it right now. Fleetwood Mac Rumors. This is unbelievable. They put these back in print. 2 LP pressed at Palace, the 45 RPM version. They're $59.99. So if you don't know what this is, first, this is, well, surely you know what Fleetwood Mac Rumors is. But second, Palace is a German pressing plant, and this is the original analog cut pressed at Palace, and this is on a 2-disc 45 RPM. Let me translate that for you. This is the best sounding copy of Fleetwood Mac Rumors on the market. If you don't believe me, just go check what some of these have been selling for while they've been out of print. As much as $200 plus. They're $59.99, and I've already got quite a list here I'm going to read off. We had a huge order come in, so I've got everybody's pre-order pulled, and I've got over 30 left to sell tonight. Brian Sharkey, Eric Parks, Gary Hackett, Christopher Darnell, Nick Pullen, Alexandria White, Jason F., George Buchanan, Cody Chandler, Eric Beck, Carol Seeley, Daryl Jenkins, Chris Kirkley, Joshua Pepper, Shepard Michael, Michael Church, Linda Hasty, I've got you down for 2, Phil Atherton, Jimmy Clark, Zach Biley, Josh Fry, Jerry Pennick, Jeff McIntosh, Tim Besaw, Kevin Huffman, and Daniel Cody. And a lot of people was like, I don't want one the they're pressed at Palace. They are. Pressed at Palace. $59.99. So I've got about 30 left. And this is one of those records, I normally wouldn't do this, but if they're still selling on Discogs and eBay for $150 tonight, then probably mine will end up on there, and they'll probably all get gone pretty quick. So the cheapest one I'd seen one sold while those were out of print before that a shipment got announced was $120. That was the cheapest one. Sealed. That was sealed. So, all right. This crate, so right over here is where I was at. Let me show this crate because there's not much in here after the Fleetwood Mac. Let's see what else is in here. David Howard wants a Fleetwood Mac. And what else is in here? Just a couple other things. Kansas, Road to Elsewhere, 2 LP red vinyl. I think this is a new release. This is their new album, isn't it? Unfortunately, this one's got some cover dings. I've got 2 copies, though. They both have some issues, unfortunately. That's New Kansas, 2 LP red vinyl, $36.99. This one has a little bit of a seam split on it, and this one here has a dented corner. So just keep that in mind if you don't want one. I'll probably send those back. If you're okay with that condition, then great. Wayne Heat wants a Rumors. Kelsey Robinson wants one. Woods Felix and Mark Femernich. 4 more sold. Trust me, you're not going to go wrong, especially I know it's $60, but if you're going to try to get one later, if you love that album, they're probably before long not going to be, they're going to be twice that much minimum. So, New Kansas album, $36.99. If y'all are wanting one, but you're not happy with this condition, go ahead and claim one, and I will try to get more, and hopefully they're in better condition. So, if you want a New Kansas album, then go ahead and claim it, and when I get better ones in, if you're okay with the condition, this one here is fine other than the little bit of a spine crackle. That's a New Kansas album, Somewhere to Elsewhere. So, Mark Chesler wants a Fleetwood Mac. Michael Potts wants one. David Cordell wants one. What happened with Kansas? My feed went wonky. Kansas is a new album. It's these have a little bit of a cover damage on them. They're okay. This one here, okay. Ugh. This one here is fine, except for the spine crackle. So, and then Stacy and Susie, Susie and Michael also want one. So I'm gonna go ahead and give those to y'all. Some people's like, I don't care about a cover ding as long as the vinyl's okay. So, Alice in Chains. Yes, I only have one, and this isn't Lane Staley. This is a 2006 broadcast. But it is a live Alice in Chains, $27.99. Everybody says the feed is freezing. Let me move my cart back over here Somebody said I was getting too far away from our Wi-Fi router, so let me move right over here where I wasn't having any problems. I just moved 3 feet though, if that, so. Okay, and then the last record that was over here other than the Fleetwood Mac is Texas Flood. Restock of Texas Flood. That is $36.99. Is everybody's freezing up, or is it just me? Susie Breedlove, first of the Allison Chains. Susie Breedlove, first of the Allison Chains. Dustin Chandler was next, and Tracy McFadden was third. Those are claimed, yes. All right, let me move closer to the router over here. Is it still frozen? I can still see y'all's comments, so, and we still got 166 people watching, so. Okay, so one recap on this bin: Fleetwood Mac, Greatest Hits, Rocket from the Crypt, and then the Iron Maiden. Just Facebook is freezing, okay. Fleetwood Mac rumors, and who asked about, somebody asked if they got one, something. I already forgot, it's already moved away from me. Fleetwood Mac, though, is $59.99, and Stevie Ray Vaughan, Texas Flood. Stevie Ray Vaughan, Texas Flood, $36.99. That is a single disc, so. Yeah, someone told me when we've been having problems, we start our feed the carts away from the router, and it has to be really, really close as much output as we're doing. We're streaming in 480p on 2 platforms. It takes a lot of bandwidth. So, Mark, yes, Mark, you got a Fleetwood Mac. Linda Hasty wants a 3rd Fleetwood Mac, and Sherry Darnell wants a Stevie Ray Vaughan. Is there an Allison Chains? Just got on. David, we only have one. We only have one. So, we only have one Allison Chains. Okay, I need to go grab another bin of new vinyl. Let me not move the card anymore. I've learned just my lesson right then. Do not touch the card. I'm going to put it in position and then not touch it the rest of the night. Let me condense down this bin. Low stock on Fleetwood Macs. I hadn't checked to see if I could get any more, but if we can, I'm definitely going to stock them because Iron Maiden is $59.99. Iron Maiden is $59.99. Chad Duggan said Jay Giles. I hadn't shown a Jay Giles. Ah, freeze frame. I get what you're saying now. All right, let me go grab a box of vintage. I'm going to do our first bin here. It has some... Oh, yeah, auctions. I got people waiting on auctions, too. Let me do that. Let me find... Yeah, let me do this bin here. David Cox wants on the AIC waiting list. There is a waiting list, but we were only allocated, or there wasn't a waiting list, and we were only allocated one. So. Let's see here. Auctions. Where are they? Right here. We have $85 start. Keith Whitley, A Hard Act to Follow. Keith Whitley, A Hard Act to Follow. How's everybody's feed doing now? Better? I'm not going to touch anything. So we're live on Facebook and YouTube during part 1. When we come back, whenever we come back for part 2, I'll just be holding the phone. We'll be just on Facebook, FYI. I'll have to be a lot more mobile. Keith Whitley, though, $85 start. The vinyl's beautiful. It has one mark on the run-out. Yeah, the dead wax, and it doesn't affect the playback whatsoever. So I can't even really, I don't know if y'all will even be able to see it. Other than that, I think y'all can see enough there. This is a beautiful pressing. It has that one mark on the dead wax. It doesn't affect playback. Covers a strong VG Plus, just very moderate shelf wear. And we've never had this one up for sale before. Wayne Carr's at 85, Kelsey Robinson's at 90. So that's our first auction of the night. Keith Whitley, Hard Act to Follow. Wayne Carr 85, Kelsey Robinson 90. And I've also got another $85 start. This is a Japanese pressing. No Obi though, but it's Motley Crue, Theater of Pain. $85 start, Motley Crue Theater of Pain. Japanese pressing, no obi. Near mint cover and vinyl. Near mint cover and vinyl. The ground is shook. That's right. Keith Whitley is on. He's up on the auction block. So $85 start on Japanese Motley Crue, and we got Keith Whitley at 90. I will keep a monitor on those, and then when everybody's done bidding, we will say sold. This is our second bin of the night from the Fultondale, Alabama collection that I went and got on Sunday, and this is all top copies, or I should say the vinyl on all these, no problems. So no check condition on these, and let's see what's in here. The South's Greatest Hits compilation is $29.99. South's Greatest Hits compilation on Capricorn. Allman Brothers, Greg Allman, Amazing Rhythm Aces, Elvin Bishop, Charlie Daniels, etc., etc. Bob Seger, The Distance. Bob Seger, The Distance, $29.99. Chet Atkins, Mr. Guitar. Now, this record did not come to the Fultondale collection. This was a walk-in collection. John said we had a couple bring in like 50 superb Chet Atkins records, and some that we don't see too often, like this one. Chet Atkins is $9.99 in shrink wrap. So you're going to see a lot of Chet Atkins mixed in tonight. Tracks on Motley Crue. Motley Crue has City Boy Blues, Fight for Your Rights, Home Sweet Home, Keep Your Eye on the Money, Louder Than Hell, Raise Your Hands to Rock, Save Our Souls, Smoking in the Boys' Room, Tonight, and Use It or Lose It. Let's see. Jerry Pinnock wants Keith Whitley, or Jerry Pinnock's at 100 on Keith Whitley. Okay, Rod Stewart, Blondes Have More Fun is $14.99. Wayne Heat wants the Chet Atkins, so to Wayne Heat. Jackson Browne, The Pretender. Jackson Browne Pretender, $14.99. Is that volume 1 on South's Greatest Hits? If so, then yes. Firefall Undertow. Firefall Undertow is $9.99. Bachman Turner Overdrive, Not Fragile, $14.99. The Best of Stephen Stills. I think one side's acoustic, and nope, I'm thinking about a different record. That's Stephen Stills live. One side's acoustic, one side's electric. This is just the Best of Stephen Stills, $19.99. So up for bid, Lasley, and anybody else just watching, Jeff Hibden wants RS. That's Rod Stewart, I believe. Jeff, correct me if I'm wrong. And first record up for auction, or we got 2 up for auction right now. Current bid on Keith Whitley is $100 with Jerry Pinnock. Keith Whitley, A Hard Act to Follow. Very nice pressing. We've ultrasonically cleaned it, anti-static sleeve. That's at $100. We're still waiting for a first bid. Japanese Motley Crue, Japanese pressing, no obi. It is near mint though, beautiful cover, amazing artwork, and of course top quality vinyl. $85 start on that one, no bid yet. If you want to bid on Motley Crue, put MC and then your bid. If you want to bid on Keith Whitley, not beat on them. If you want to bid on them, put KW and then your bid. I'm out of breath. It's also hot in here because we turn off the air so I can hear and think better and we can talk to each other better, but it's also getting very hot in here, so I'm also kind of getting cotton mouth. Harry Nilsson, Schmilson is $19.99. Lasley's at $110 on Keith Whitley. Steve Miller Band Anthology, $34.99. By the way, this guy's records, if they were clean, then they were clean. They were well taken care of. The ones that we didn't put out, like a dozen of them or so, it's because they were like pressing defects, which is just unfortunate. But it's like we have Larry Underhill wants South's Greatest Hits. We have an entire crate back there, or crates of records like Def Leppard albums, and there may be one little bubble on the vinyl that's would mess up a track or skip, and so we don't even put those out. But one night I may have a damaged sale. A lot of $5 records, but it'll be like FYI, you might want to be careful playing these, or if you're playing it on a cheap record player, it doesn't matter. So some of them, it may play right through it. It's just that they're damaged. So okay, Uriah Heep, Demons and Wizards is $19.99. Sorry, what Alice in Chains? It is, Michael, it was Rock AM. It was a broadcast 2006. Lasley's at $110 on Whitley. Larry Underhill takes South's Greatest Hits. That's Keith Whitley's first pressing from 1984. Correct. What up for auction? Keith Whitley and Motley Crue. And next is Firefall. Firefall is $9.99, self-titled. Alvin Lee and Mylan Lefevre, On the Road to Freedom, is $19.99. Warren Zevon, Excitable Boy. I've had some people ask about that one lately, $34.99. Chad Atkins, Picks on the Hits. Hey, Kmart sticker. Where's John Young at? $14.99. Let's see what label this is. Should be Orange RCA. Yep. Motley Crue don't have a bid yet. We're looking for an $85 start. Japanese pressing, no Obi, near mint, near mint. Wet Willie, Keep on Smiling, is $19.99. Klaatu is $24.99. And Manfred Mann's Earth Band. This one's called Angel Station. Never seen that one before, $19.99. Price on that Chet Atkins again. Chet Atkins, John, was $14.99. Shrink wrap, near mint, orange RCA label. J.J. Kell, Troubadour, and that is $34.99. J.J. Kell, Troubadour, and Stephen Steele, self-titled, $19.99. By the way, another announcement for first-time viewers. If you're thinking about buying something, couple things. You can buy from us with confidence. We do thousands of transactions weekly on Facebook and on the internet. We are professionals at shipping records. We ship out a lot. There's a cart behind me or in front of me right here full of mail. Doug packs everything very securely. $7 unlimited shipping, and everything is guaranteed. So if you get a record and you're unhappy, we're going to get it. We're going to reply to you and say send it back, and we'll pay for return postage. And we'll take care of you. But we have a very, very low return rate. Like we calculated it last month was less than 1% probably. Less than 1%, Tanner said. So less than 1% is returned. So we do, hopefully, a great job at cleaning these and making sure we only put out nice stuff. So, okay, first let me make sure I didn't miss anything there. Got on late. Rush, the moving pictures box sets are in my cart. So that means because it's such a big shipment, I've ordered so many, they're probably boxing them up and trying to figure out how to get them to me. But they will be in this week because they won't wait on that one for sure. $7 unlimited shipping. Ed Nelson wants Wet Willie. That's sold to Ed Nelson, Wet Willie. Greg Tape says, can I see the label on Klaatu? You can. Klaatu, does it match the cover? The label on Klaatu is an orange capital label. And then next is, y'all do a great job. Thank you. Best in the USA. Thank you. Will Harper on Warren Zevon. Will Harper, I've got you down for the Warren Zevon, except for mystery boxes. Yeah, I think we've retired. We were talking about that last night. We got all these records. Mystery boxes are good and bad, but mostly bad because on our side it takes a lot of time to make them. And so we've retired the mystery boxes. Okay. We've officially retired those. I mean, unless you want one just for the fun of it. But you'll never see me probably selling mystery boxes again. Stephen Steele's music from the Apple film Son of Dracula, starring Carrie Nelson and Ringo Starr. And this is the fold-out cover. It's only $24.99, like I said when I was unboxing that. I hadn't seen one in a while. Moody Blues, To Our Children's Children, $14.99. Jackson Brown, For Every Man, $19.99. I already looked at that one. Yep, $19.99. There's Linda Ronstadt's Greatest Hits Volume 1. We got Volume 2 in the other crate, $9.99. Stacy wants Sod, Son of Dracula, sold to Stacy Metternich. Joshua Pepper, You Were Second. No Pablo Cruz mystery box. If you want, we can make it happen. Chet Atkins and his guitar is $9.99. Do what? Yeah, I mean, we've been selling the heck. Have you noticed how many Pablo Cruz albums we sell a week now?
I think there's some Yoko.
Yeah, Yoko Ono mystery boxes. Yep. Almond Brothers, Win, Lose, or Draw. Almond Brothers is $19.99. Okay, let's recap the auctions. I've got Jerry Pinnock at $120 on Keith Whitley. Jerry Pinnock on Keith Whitley. Going once, going twice. Keith Whitley. Man, I can't talk tonight. Hard act to follow. I've been doing pretty good until tonight. Motley Crue, Theater of Pain. We're still waiting for an $85 bid. If you want to bid, just put MC $85. So Son of Dracula went to Stacy. Joshua, you were next. Susie MC, I'm not for sure what that was for. Michael Bohannon wants Stephen Stills. Michael, I'm going to pull this for you unless you wanted the greatest hits. I'm going to pull that one for you unless you say otherwise. It's paying the bills, that's right. I'll sell anything. We'll put out polka music if we need to. Does anybody want any polka music? We can hook you up. Ronstadt sold to Daniel Cody. And Daniel, I got volume 2 if you want it. And Lasley King's at 1:30 on Keith Whitley. So Jerry Pinnock, you're back out. Lasley's in at 1:30. K-Tel did a polka album. Somebody will want it for sure. Michael Bohannon said yes on the Stephen Stills. Great. There's Chad Atkins. Already showed it. Allman Brothers. Next was Atlanta Rhythm Section, a rock and roll alternative, $9.99. Bob Dylan, Blood on the Tracks. That's one that don't usually stick around, $34.99. There's Stephen Stills. This one's just called Stills. We got a lot of Stills tonight, $19.99. Jerry Pinnock's at $150 on Whitley. And we've got Queen, A Day to Races. This is a super nice copy, $34.99 with the black cover that has a very little wear on it, $34.99. And next is Little Feat, the last second album or the last record album, $19.99 for Little Feat. And next is Randy Meisner, One More Song, Randy Meisner, $19.99. So Jerry Pinnock is at $150 on Keith Whitley. All the Queens came in at once. Calvin Ward, first on Queen. Matt Algram, you were second. Lasley's back in on Keith Whitley at $155. Sherry Darnell, first in on Little Feat. Bob Riger, you were third on Queen. Randy, next is Stringing Along with Chet Atkins. Now, that's another one I don't see too often. Let's see if it's a reissue label. It says LSP 1236E. It's got a couple superficial, looks like a needle drop on it. In shrink wrap, though. $14.99. Don't see that one too often. Mountain Twin Peaks is $29.99. Jerry Pinnock's at $165 on Whitley. The Moody Blues, A Question of Balance, $19.99. Thick as a Brick, Jethro Tull. This is the newspaper cover, $19.99. Simon & Garfunkel's Greatest Hits, of course, $14.99. Elvis Costello, This Year's Model. There's some Costello. We got a couple tonight, $24.99. Lasley's out on Keith Whitley. Final Call. Jerry Pinnock's at $165. Keith Whitley, A Hard Act to Follow, $165. And we're going to say going once, going twice on that. Brandon Sanders wants Elvis. That's Elvis Costello, or excuse me, Brandon Baxter. Wishbone Ash. I think that's self-titled. $19.99. Yeah, self-titled Wishbone Ash. Brandon Baxter on Elvis Costello. Susie Breedlove on Jethro Tull. And we've got what's on Simon & Garfunkel. You have Mrs. Robinson for Emily Wherever May Find Her, The Boxer, 59th Street Bridge, The Sound of Silence, I'm the Rock, Scarborough Fair, Homeward Bound, Bridge Over Troubled Water, America, Kathy Song, El Condor Pasa, Bookends, and Cecilia, a.k.a. Greatest Hits. Deborah, if you want that, it's yours. If not, then it's Erica's, and then Jeff is third. Susie was first to Jethro Tull. Did I already pull that one? I did. So Deborah says she'll take Simon & Garfunkel. Susie was first to Tull, and you might want to check the label on Costello, see if it says Costello. Well, they've already... It does. Huh. Might be some kind of rare version. Brandon may have just got a steal. Wishbone Ash. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, $54.99. Very nice. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, $54.99. Pink Floyd, Relics, $64.99. Wow. There's two big hitters, Sabbath and Floyd. And Free, the very best of Free, $24.99. $24.99. Melanie, Great Gather Me, $14.99. Adam Stein, first on Pink Floyd. Alan Parsons Project, I, Robot, is $19.99. Grateful Dead from the Mars Hotel, $49.99. The cover shows quite a bit of wear. The vinyl on this was very clean. Just superficials, 1974. $49.99. Let's see. Tracks on Sabbath and price. More or less, it is $54.99. Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, National Acrobat, Fluff, Sabra Cadabra, Killing Yourself to Live, that's a good one. Who Are You, Looking for Today, and Spiral Architect, that's a good one. Of course, Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath, the first track. Calvin Ward was first on the Free. Troy Perkins was next, and David Cordell first on the Grateful Dead. We rarely have Grateful Dead albums left over. That's why a lot of people come in, they're like, do you have any Grateful Dead? No. Rarely. I can't recall one that didn't sell. King Crimson, $49.99, 1978 Monarch Press, and this thing is beautiful. The White Album, The Beatles, $49.99, 1976 with poster, no photographs, Capital Orange label, Winchester pressing, $49.99. Nice. If you're not looking for a true first press, if anything, this is a nice Capital. That'll get the job done right there. George Somers wants King Crimson. Look at the artwork on that one, the colors. Looks like a Japanese pressing with the art on it. George Somers on King Crimson is the Sabbath Green Warner Brothers. No, it is not. Kelsey Robinson on the Beatles. Erica Johnson was second. Kelsey Robinson was first on the Beatles. That's another one. Everyone's always looking for the White Album. I'm like, we got about 20 more in the back, but you don't want to play them. It will damage your needle. They're always worn out. Chet Atkins and Friends, the best of. Never seen that one. He had a lot of albums, didn't he? $9.99, Chet Atkins and Friends. I've been looking at the labels because I'm curious because so many variants on his stuff. And Eric Clapton at his best. What's that?
Whitley.
Yeah, Whitley is sold. $165. Keith Whitley is sold. Jerry Pinnick. Here's what we're going to do. This record is $84.99. First person to says Motley Crue, MC, Crew, Motley, Theater, whatever. It's for sale right now, $84.99. First person to claim it, $84.99, Motley Crue. And I'm going to recap everything that's in this bin very quickly. I'm just going to read titles. Linda Hasty, Motley Crue, sold. That happened last time. I think it was on a Motley Crue album. It didn't get a bid, and then Linda bought it. Or that's Marshall watching on Linda's account, but same thing. 85, sold to Linda. Bob Seger, Jackson Brown, Firefall, Bachman Turner Overdrive, The Best of Stephen Stills, Harry Nilsson, Steve Miller Band, Uriah Heep, Firefall, Alvin Lee, Mylan LaFever, Chet Atkins, Klaatu, Manfred Mann's Earth Band, Troubadour, Moody Blues, Jackson Brown, Chet Atkins, Allman Brothers, Atlanta Rhythm Section, Bob Dylan, Stephen Stills, Randy Meisner, Chet Atkins, Mountain, Moody Blues, Wishbone Ash, Sabbath is sold to Jeremiah Lewis. John Sheehan asked the price for Clapton. So I must not told the price on that. Give me 1 second. Melanie, Almond, not Almond. I've been saying Almond. Almond Parsons Project. Alan Parsons Project. I don't think Alan Parsons and the Allman Brothers ever worked together. Chet Atkins and Friends and Eric Clapton is $34.99. This is a 3LP compilation. Early stuff, Blind Faith stuff, Derek and the Domino stuff, solo stuff. $34.99. John asked first, you got first dibs, and then Robin Walker. Sherry Darnell wants the Steve Miller Band Anthology. Gary Hackett wants the Mountain, Twin Peaks. The Almond, it's a win, lose, or draw. Win, lose, or draw, David. Do you have Deep Purple in rock? Not that I'm aware of. That usually gets gone. Someone buy the King Crimson? Yes. Do you have any of the Dead South? This is Susie Breedlove. Not that I'm aware of. Tracks on Manfred. I can guarantee there's no radio hits on this one, but I will read them to you. Don't Kill It, Carol. You Angel You, Hollywood Town, Belle of the Earth, Platform Inn, Angels at My Gate, You Are, I Am, Waiting for the Rain, and Resurrection. This is a 1979 release. Has in the 7-inch. No, it hasn't. John Sheehan takes the Clapton. The 7 inches, if we do those, it's definitely going to be during part 2. We've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 crates of new vinyl, and we've still got 1, 2, we've got 4 crates of vintage. So we've got a lot more to show, and the 7-inch stuff will be last. And if we don't get them to them tonight, we will definitely have them on Thursday. Tomorrow, I'm going to Trenton, Tennessee to buy another collection. So I will be out of town tomorrow, so we're definitely not going to have any kind of show. Bob Seger is $29.99, Chris. Yeah, $29.99 on Bob Seger, The Distance. All right, let me grab, let's keep it balanced. And I'm going to, we probably can condense those two now, Tanner. And I'm going to grab another crate of new vinyl, which is, I'm going to have to do some Tetris, but it's this back left one. Let me just, yeah. Not many in this one. Might have to grab another one. All right, not much in this one, but, and I've got a couple waiting lists.
From here?
No, that's an old one. Next crate I'll do is over there, I guess. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What genre are you going to buy? It's mixed. It's mixed. So it's got it's 1,200 albums. I'd say 600 or 800 rock and pop. Soundtracks 100. He said 200 country. What does that make me? 6, 8, maybe, and then maybe 1,000 middle of the road, like just oddities and stuff. He said he didn't know what it was. So middle of the road, he called it. MOR. Led Zeppelin 3 is back in. Led Zeppelin 3, the Jimmy Page remaster. I really like these. The covers and stuff. I mean, they did a really good job. $29.99, Led Zeppelin 3. Relics was $54.99, Ken, but it's already sold. I didn't realize I had sold out of this. Plus, I hadn't shown it in a while. This is called Elton John Diamonds. They're $41.99. It's a 2 LP. The ultimate greatest hits of Elton John, Diamonds. Your Song, Tiny Dancer, Rocket Man, Crocodile Rock, Daniel, Saturday Night's All Right, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, Candle in the Wind, Beanie and the Jets, Someone Saved My Life, Don't Go Breaking My Heart, etc., etc. Those are $41.99. Sue Massey on Led Zeppelin. So that's Susie Breedlove? Okay, so Sue Massey is Susie Breedlove. Led Zeppelin 3, sold to Sue Massey. Elton John is $41.99. This was a pre-order. I've got 2 down for a couple people, and get one while you can because this was allocated. It came in very late. Elf Carolina County Ball. That's Ronnie James Dio. Elf Carolina County Ball. I would love to find an OG of this. Or do I have one? I can't remember now. I'll have to check. But tough OG to find. I've got one for Aaron Watts and Scott Corcoran. That was our 2 pre-orders on that one. From new title from Music on Vinyl. $37.99. I've got 2 left. Bob Riger also wants a Led Zeppelin. Led Zeppelin 3. By the way, this has the Immigrant song on it if that's going to change your mind. And then after that, it turns into like a acoustic album. Except for Out on the Tiles and Since I've Been Loving You. But very interesting release by Led Zeppelin. You need this? Oh yeah, that's Bob Riger's. So Elf, Carolina County Ball, Ronnie James Dio, $37.99. I've got 2 of those available. Tough OG to find. Richard Marx, I've got a waiting list already on this one. This is the only one I have for sale. Stories to Tell, Greatest Hits and More, 2 LP soundtrack to the best-selling book, Stories to Tell, A Memoir. $38.99. Tony Murphy also wants a Led Zeppelin 3. Scott Snee wants an Elf. And somewhere over there is the Richard Marx page. Can I find that, please? Can we find that? Can I get that, please? I'm about to put up a Queen record up for auction and a Black Sabbath. I had an OG. That's probably the one I have then, because I wouldn't have definitely sold that. Richard Marx, Tony Alejandro, also known as Tony A, and Monica Harris. Tony A and Monica Harris. I've got you down for a Richard Marx. So I've got one of those left to sell if anybody wants one. Matt Algram also wants a Led Zeppelin 3. Sold out again, Led Zeppelin 3. So Richard Marks, 2 of those are sold already, and 1 left. David Bowie Unplugged. I think it was Scott Snee. We've already got one pulled for you. We can check the list over there, but this is David Bowie Unplugged and Slightly Phased, $27.99. And then Rolling Stones Honk. And I've got one down already for David Howard. Rolling Stones Honk. David Howard, I've got you down for one. That's Rolling Stones Honk, $41.99. Eddie Bruce takes the other Elf. I was going to keep one of those, but hopefully I can get more in. That's one of those I just played to see what it sounds like compared to an OG. Honk is red vinyl. It's a limited edition cut. And it is red vinyl, and it's got a bonus track on it. I've sold a bunch of those. Can you get the other Elf of Dio? That is called Burning the Sky. Do we have a copy over here in the Elf bin or the Dio bin? We did. I carried that one for a long time. I sold a lot of people one, and then, yeah, right there it is. We've got Trying to Burn the Sky. Yeah, $37.99. Music on vinyl. I've never seen that one. Trying to Burn the Sun, not the sky. $37.99. Okay, Rocket from the Crypt. I guess they're doing a reissue campaign. This one's called Group Sounds, $28.99. Elf LA59. I think I've got that one. I need to check now. Y'all have got me curious on my Elf collection. Rocket from the Crypt, Group Sounds. That is $28.99. New reissue. And we had a waiting list for this. I'll need that list. Robert Cray and Stevie Ray Vaughan. Old Jam, New Blood. The Redo Club. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce that. R-E-D-U-X. Redo Club, Dallas, 1987. $33.99. And I've already got one pulled for Marsha Baker, John Lang, Calvin Ward, Nathan Myers, and Wayne Heat. Marsha Baker, John Lang, Calvin Ward, Nathan Myers, and Wayne Heat. You are on a waiting list for this one. They are yours. And then if anybody else wants one, they're right here. Marsha Baker, I've already got you down for one. Those are $33.99. I've got 3 left to sell if you're not on the list. Rocket from the Crypt. Chris Wood said he'll take that Elf. Is that who asked about it? Yeah, Chris Wood. He takes the Elf. Rydell Martin wants a Robert Cray. So does Michael Corbel. And I've got 2 left. And then someone asked the track list on Honk. Honk is a Rolling Stones greatest hits. It starts at 70. What did we figure out? It started not real early, but it started in the early 70s. It's basically 70s on, so none of their 60s stuff. Start Me Up, Brown Sugar, Miss You, Tumbling Dice, Just Your Fool, Fool to Cry, Angie, Beast of Burden, It's Only Rock and Roll, Doom and Gloom, Love is Strong, Mixed Emotions, Don't Stop, Harlem Shuffle, and Happy. So those right there takes you into the 80s, and then their last side is some of their latest stuff. Rain Fell Down, Undercover of the Night, Emotional Rescue, well, that's a 70s track. Saint of Me, and then Wild Horses is with Florence Welch, Alive, London Stadium, 2018. So that is, the earliest track is Brown Sugar, 71. Yeah, nothing from the 60s on that one. Michael Harrell called it. Michael Harrell's on the other side of town. He said, a train's coming. Wow, that one's late. Richard Davis, did we pull Richard Davis or Robert Cray? I don't think we did we? No, we got Rydell and Michael. Okay, so Richard Davis and Jerry Stone also on the Stevie Ray Vaughan, so that is sold. And we're sold out of that title. If anybody else wants one, go ahead and let me know because I am going to be reordering more. But that is what Honk is. It starts with 71. Paul Brothers wants one. I will make sure that, who just asked about that one? Mark, that is yours if you want it. $41.99. And if you don't, then it's Paul Brothers. If you're interested in earlier Stone stuff, let me show you what we've got in stock right here because I've got 3 of them to sell. If you want one of these, comment Hot Rocks. Hot Rocks is $33.99. This is like most 60s and 70s collections I buy, there's always a Hot Rocks. It's the Stones' greatest hit, 64 to 71. Time Is on My Side, Heart of Stone, Play with Fire, Satisfaction as Tears Go By, Get Off My Cloud, Mother's Little Helper, 19th Nervous Breakdown, Paint It Black, Under My Thumb, Ruby Tuesday, Let's Spend the Night Together, Jumpin' Jack Flash, Street Fighting Man, Sympathy for the Devil, Honky Tonk Women, Gimme Shelter. Wow. Midnight Rambler, Live. You Can't Always Get What You Want, Brown Sugar, and Wild Horses. Of course, Gimme Shelter, You Can't Always Get What You Want. I think those are my favorite. So, have I missed anything, Tanner? Let's see. I cannot believe people are passing up rocks in the crypt. Yeah, I know it. Doug ordered those, I reckon. He said that was going to be a pretty popular reissue, and we've only sold one of the other albums. So, this version, Honk, is the LP version. Let's see, 2 LP. Yes, it's 2 LPs. 2 LPs on red vinyl. This is a new reissue. This is a new reissue on red vinyl, or a new pressing that they did on red vinyl. That's why I'm carrying it right now. Now, that train is really letting on the horn. Can I get on the elf list? You can. Is that for Carolina Ball, Chris? So, okay, let me go grab another bin of OG. Let me condense these. I hadn't shown that bin. That bin's fell over, so I'm just going to move this. Mark takes the Honk. So put Paul Brothers on a waiting list for Honk red vinyl. Hopefully we can still get those. This makes the 5th. That will make the 5th time I've ordered them. But I'll order a few this time so we don't run out and they don't sell out. All right, next bin of OG. Let me figure out which one I want to go through. I like the way... Let me do these down here on the floor first, maybe. We'll see. Let me see what this bin looks like. It's a lot of choices. Let me do this bin. Is this check condition? No, let me just do this. This looks like a pretty good mix. Yeah, I hadn't done that green bin right there. Yeah, that'll be next. All right. Dusty Lambden also wants a Honk list. Sure. Next 2 auctions. Let me go ahead and get those rolling while we're going through this bin. And then I only kept 1 record from this collection. I might show it to y'all later. I usually don't do that because they're like, dang it, Chad. I only kept 1 though. There's more in here I wanted to keep probably, or I should have checked for upgrades, but like this record here, I don't think I've ever kept one of these from personal collection. And that, remember that time we had a Japanese pressing 2 LP on colored vinyl? That one I regret selling. That one I regret selling. We're going to put this up for auction though. Queen Live Killers. This is a beautiful copy. It is super clean, and it's got the original green and the original red inner sleeves with it. It is a 2 LP live Queen album, and this is, let me see what we, I don't know. I'm going to say a $37 start. Queen Live Killers. That's less than we were going to sticker it for, and but I wanted to give everybody a fair chance on that one because it's so nice. The cover for that one is sometimes worn out, or usually worn out. This is a really nice copy. One of the ones I noticed when I was picking up this collection. $37 start on that. And then here is Black Sabbath Paranoid. This is also from the Fultondale collection. This is a green label Warner Brothers. We've given it a VG Plus just to be on the safe side. It has superficials, but more than what normally wouldn't constitute for being excellent. So it is a green OG, and we're going to start this one at $30. Yeah, see. I don't know if y'all can caught that one a lot, but you know, some scuffs on it for sure. But non-feelers, not a skipper or anything, just going to have a little bit of noise on it. That is Black Sabbath Paranoid, and that is a 35 or 30, whatever I said. It'll get to 35 pretty quickly. OG green Warner Brothers label. That's the one everybody always wants right there. Queen is at 45, 37, 45, 40, 32, and 40. Did I miss anything? Well, I missed some waiting list. So Tanner, Honk waiting list, Paul Brothers, Mark got one. We need Chris Wood on the Elf waiting list, Dusty Lambden on the Honk waiting list, Matt Algram on the Honk waiting list. Did you get Megadeth? I didn't get any more in. And Robin Walker also on the Honk waiting list. Calvin, Queen, Black Sabbath, Sabbath, Queen, Sabbath. The Queen is in beautiful condition. That's one I should have kept. Oh well, there'll be more. Rod Stewart, hopefully. Rod Stewart, Never a Dull Moment, $14.99. Rod Stewart, Never a Dull Moment. Foreigner, self-titled debut album, 1999. Foreigner is 1999. Rossington Collins Band, Anytime, Anyplace, Anywhere is 1999. The Who by Numbers. The Who by Numbers is 1999. Derek and the Dominoes in Concert. Derek and the Dominoes in Concert is $34.99. Eric Clapton, Derek and the Dominoes live. Procol Harum live is $19.99. Procol Harum. Fleetwood Mac live. Wow, a lot of live stuff. $34.99. We got Procol Harum live, Fleetwood Mac live, Derek and the Dominoes live. Peter Frampton, I'm In You, 1999. And Foreigner, Agent Provocateur. Foreigner is 1999. So Black Sabbath, I see high bid is $50 with Eric Fisher. And Queen, high bid is Nikki Basaw, and that's $65 with Nikki. Supertramp, Even in the Quietest Moments, is $19.99. First track on that one is Give a Little Bit. Probably my favorite Supertramp song. Lee Michaels, Fifth. Lee Michaels is $24.99. I've got Queen at 70 and Black Sabbath at 52 with Caleb. Jeremy, you were second at 52, so Caleb has it at 52. Jackson Browne, Saturate Before Using. That's not the name of the album. The name of the album is Jackson Browne. That's his first album, $14.99. Marshall Tucker Band, Together Forever. That is $14.99. Michael Church. Michael Church, first to Supertramp. Eric's out on Sabbath. So Caleb has it at 52. Everybody else is out. Tracy McFadden, first on Jackson Browne. That one has Doctor My Eyes on it. Susie, Foreigner, How Much for Both? They are $19.99 each. Calvin Ward takes Marshall Tucker Band. Sold to Calvin Ward. Next is, speaking of a Stones compilation, this one's Made in the Shade. $34.99. That's another 70s compilation. Louisiana's LaRoe. This album, this is one of those that seems like every original owner collection has a Louisiana's Row, especially if they lived in the South. $19.99. Louisiana's, it's LaRoe, right? Or just Row? LaRoe? Yeah, LaRoe. Leroux. L-E-R-O-U-X, something like that. The Who live at Leeds. $19.99. No inserts with it. It is a gatefold. Elvis Costello, My Aim is True. Elvis Costello is $24.99. There it is. Stephen Stills live. One side's acoustic and one side's electric. That is $19.99. Jeremy Beingar is at 53 on the Sabbath. He's back in. So where are we at on the Queen? I'm going to put that a final warning. Calvin Ward. I got Calvin Ward is at 70 on Queen. Going once, going twice. LaRue. Thank you, Jeff. Jeremy's at 53 on Sabbath. I've had no one say out yet on Queen, and only one person say out on Black Sabbath. Brandon Baxter, first to Elvis Costello. That's the Who. Elvis Costello to Brandon Baxter. And we've got Susie wanting both of the Foreigner albums, Agent Provocateur and their self-titled album. Those are both sold to Susie. David Cordell's back in on Queen, and Caleb's back in on Sabbath. Sabbath is a Green Label, OG, Warner Brothers, VG+. Superficial Marks, still plays through fine, very light noise. Black Sabbath Paranoid. Of course, as you know, this is a loud album in general, so one of those where a VG+ is still going to sound okay. There's a couple quiet tracks. Let's see here. Hand of Doom. It Can Get Quiet, and Planet Caravan. That's a scary song. So, those are kind of quiet. The rest of the album, though, is probably, I don't think any of y'all are going to play Paranoid too quietly. So, or War Pigs. War Pigs is on that album. Did I mention that? Oh my gosh. 70, 72 on Queen, and then the Queen album is pristine. I'll show it in just another second. 72, 75, Jeremy's out on Black Sabbath, Caleb's at 58, Nikki's out on Queen. Brandon said FM. FM for Brandon. What was that? I'm not for sure. Fleetwood Mac. What was Fleetwood Mac? Fleetwood Mac live maybe, Brandon? Yeah, let me show the Queen album again. Tracks on Queen, we've got We Will Rock You, Let Me Entertain You, Death on Two Legs, Killer Queen, Bicycle Race, I'm in Love with My Car, Get Down, Make Love, You're My Best Friend, Now I'm Here, Dreamer's Ball, Love of My Life, 39, Keep Yourself Alive, Don't Stop Me Now, Spread Your Wings, Britain Rock, Bohemian Rhapsody, Tie Your Mother Down, Sheer Heart Attack, We Will Rock You, We Are the Champions, and God Save the Queen. One more time on that one. Very nice cover. Quick peek at one of the discs. One inner sleeve is green and the other one's red, has liner notes and information, and the vinyl's very, very nice. David's at 80 on the Queen. Brandon said yes on Fleetwood Mac. Fleetwood Mac Live. All right. I'll go back through this crate at the conclusion of it. Until then, we just keep going along. The Very Best of the Hollies. $14.99. The Very Best of the Hollies. How about a Concert for Bangladesh box set? The vinyl on this one is very nice, and it has the book. $49.99. The box is pretty solid. Pretty solid for the way you usually see them. $49.99. So let's put a final warning on Black Sabbath. I haven't seen a bid on that in a while. Caleb is at 58. Caleb Waldrop, 58 on the Black Sabbath Paranoid. Green label. Susie Breedlove on the Hollies. Concert for Bangladesh. That's George Harrison, Eric Clapton, Ravi Shankar, Bob Dylan, Leon Russell, and I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Billy Joel, The Stranger, is $14.99. Billy Joel, The Stranger. America, that one's called Hearts, I believe. Yeah, Hearts, $9.99, America. And Climax Blues Band, Flying the Flag, $19.99, Climax Blues Band. Fleetwood Mac, sold a lot of Fleetwood Mac tonight. Tusk, $34.99, Fleetwood Mac Tusk. Little Feat is $24.99, $24.99. Bob Collier's back in on Queen 85, Final Call. Going twice, going 3 times, Black Sabbath Paranoid to Caleb. Susie takes the America Hearts. We've got Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms. Very nice pressing, $34.99. ELO, Electric Light Orchestra, A New World Record, $19.99. David's out on Queen. Calvin, or Bob has it for $85. Calvin was still bidding as well. And the Doobie Brothers, Minute by Minute, $14.99. Foreigner Double Vision is $19.99. Foreigner Double Vision. Elton John Friend Soundtrack. Elton John Friend Soundtrack, $19.99. Let's go ahead and pull the Paranoid off the auction block. So to Caleb. Paranoid. $58. Sold to Caleb. Green Warner Brothers label. Getting hard to find. Nice ones. Pam Dickens wants ELO. Out on Queen. Is there an All Things Must Pass in there? I don't know if he put that out or not. Did he put out the George Harrison box? I hadn't seen it. Did y'all? I don't think he put that one out, maybe. Hold on a second. America, out on Queen. Pam Dickens got ELO, and David Cox got Foreigner. Yeah, which was Double Vision. Elton John Friends. Peter Frampton's Camel, $19.99. The Best of the Guess Who, $19.99. Jim Croce, Photographs and Memories, his greatest hits, $14.99. Elton John, Rock of the Westies. Elton John is $19.99. The Doobie Brothers, Stampede, is $14.99. America Live. I had a sealed copy of that I opened. America Live, $9.99. Neil Young's Harvest, $34.99. OG. John Cougar, Nothing Else or Nothing Matters, and What If It Did, $19.99. Tiffany Smith, first to the Jim Croce. Larry Breeding, You Were Second. Christopher Cross, self-titled, featuring Sailing and Ride Like the Wind. Erica, you were third on Jim Croce. Eddie, you were fourth. Climax Blues Band, Sense of Direction, $19.99. And Elton John, this is a live album, November 17th, 1970, 11/17/70, Elton John. And Elton is also $19.99. All right, let's do a going once, going twice on the Queen. Calvin Ward has it. Calvin Ward has it for $87. Going once, going twice. And Eddie, hold on a second. Susie is Scarecrowed on John Cougar Mellencamp. I don't think so. That's on the album Scarecrow, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think that's on the album called Scarecrow. So Erica Johnson on Elton John. Erica, I'm assuming that's for the live album here. And Eddie says JC's for John Cougar. Okay, well, I think you're first to that anyway. I'm pretty sure. I had a Jim Croce and a John Cougar. So Eddie Pasir gets John Cougar right now unless I'm missing something. And then Elton John goes to Erica Johnson. All right, let me recap everything that's left in here. Yeah, first-time buyer. So instructions, if you're buying from the first time for us tonight. First thing, thank you. Second thing, make sure you message our page. This page right here, CollectCo. If you're a first-time buyer on YouTube, if you don't have Facebook, let us know, and we'll comment our email address. You can email us. If you're a first-time buyer on Facebook, just send us a message and say, hi, I'm a first-time buyer. Here's my address and my email address. And we have a show tomorrow. I'm traveling buying records. We have a show Thursday night with all new arrivals, probably stuff that I bought Wednesday, tomorrow, and then we'll have new vinyl stuff. And then I'll have another show Friday and another show Saturday, and then you'll get an invoice on Monday. You'll get an invoice on Monday. That's how it works. Okay, we got Rod Stewart, Rosington Collins Band, The Who, still available. Derek and the Dominoes, Procol Harum, Peter Frampton, Lee Michaels, Rolling Stones, Louisiana's LaRue, Stephen Stills, The Who, Concert for Bangladesh box, Billy Joel, The Stranger, that's still available. Climax Blues Band, Fleetwood Mac Tusk, Angela Little Feat was $24.99. Dire Straits is still available. That one has Money for Nothing and The Walk of Life on it, of course. Doobie Brothers, Elton John Friends, Peter Frampton's Camel, The Best of the Guess Who, Elton John Rock of the Westies, The Doobie Brothers Stampede, America Live, Neil Young Harvest, Christopher Cross, and Climax Blues Band. So over here, let me check my phone. You had a Jackson Brown for every man in the last bin of vintage. I'll take it. Tracy McFadden. Okay, we will try our best to locate that. If it didn't sell, I'm pretty sure it didn't. Michael Bohannon. Angela, let me know if you want the Little Feat album. If not, it's sold to Michael Bohannon. So first Angela and then Michael. And then, let's see, we have Joe Barrios, Price and Condition of Harvest. Harvest is very nice. Gatefold, of course. Original inner sleeve. And the vinyl is very clean, very nice. $34.99. How much for the Guess Who? The Guess Who was $19.99. Gatefold pressing. It is a gatefold. Black RCA label. Very clean. That one's very nice. Tim. So Joe Barrios, that's that. Angela Tyree. Michael, you were second on Little Feat. Angela's going to go ahead and take it. Tiffany says, new here and wondering about shipping since you have so many sales. Do you allow to pay, go, hold? Yes, so you won't get an invoice until Monday. So you won't get an invoice until Monday. So tonight's sale, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, all combined. And it's $7. And that's just for this week. And then if you tune in, then you'll get an invoice. If you tune in next week and you start buying more, which I hope you do, then that's another $7 flat rate all week. So one record or 200, $7. And yeah, there's Tracy. Let me get caught up here on the comments. So there's Tracy McFadden's Jackson Brown. That's sold to Tracy. Tim Holloway said he'll take the Guess Who. And Joe Barrios wants the Neil Young. Eddie Bruce wants the America Live. I was about to say, this is a fantastic show. Let me make sure there's nothing else in here. Christopher Cross, that's kind of like Pablo Cruz. Dire Straits, those usually don't stick around. We got Fleetwood Mac. Billy Joel, The Stranger, has Moving Out on it, Just the Way You Are. Only the Good Die Young, Vienna. Concert for Bangladesh box. The Who, Live at Leeds, Stephen Stills. Rolling Stones, Brown Sugar, Tumbling Dice, Happy, Dance Little Sister, Wild Horses, Is Only Rock and Roll, Heartbreaker. Peter Frampton, Procol Harum, Eric Clapton, Derek and the Dominoes, The Who, studio album, and then Rod Stewart. So, but Tiffany, I hope that answered your question. It's a week to week. So some people maybe buy 1 week and then they kind of forget, and then they don't watch the next week, and then maybe the next week they're already behind on invoice, and then they want them combined. That's the only thing we don't do. We can't combine invoices. But But yes, and we need your email address. We're trying to get our invoices automated immediately. Okay, price on Dire Straits. Rain, that is $34.99. Susie wants Rolling Stones and RT. Susie, I'm going to pull the Rolling Stones here for me. Let me know what RT was, unless that was Rolling Stones. So that's sold to Susie. Okay, I've got another bin. Actually, let me do Michael Church wants SD. Rain takes Dire Straits. Michael Church on SD. Let me figure out what that was. SD was a mistake. Okay. So where are we at on Queen? I'm about to say going twice or going once. Calvin Ward's at 90. Going once, going twice. Queen Live Killers. Or I should say going 3 times. That's been a while. But Calvin Ward has it at 90. Final call. Final call. All right. Next bin of new vinyl. What time is it? 8:45. We got a lot of time. A lot of time. I was about to put in a food order. I might have to. Wish I had my other phone, but maybe I won't need the feed for a second. Okay, let's see here. First is Outcast. Oh man, I hate this one. I've yet to figure out how to pronounce this one. Here's what I say. And I know we're going to have a lot of debate because I think we've had other people debate. Atlanteans.
That's just not even. You sound better than that.
No, I think I usually say Atelians. I do not like this album. That's why I only ordered one of them. Outcast is $83.99. Atlanteans. Atlanta Lens. $83.99. That is the 25th anniversary of Outkast iconic 4 LP set. 4 LP set. 4 LP set. Now, if anybody wants to actually buy it, please make sure you say Outkast sold, okay? That's $83.99. That's the 4 LP box set. 4 LP box set. The Rolling Stones Sticky Fingers Half Speed Master, $33.99. Half Speed Master, Rolling Stones Sticky Fingers, $33.99. Aliens with a T. So, aliens with a T. Aliens. It's at Lee Ends, but I'm out. At Lee Ends. Atlians. Wow. Okay. I think they should have reconsidered that one. Angela Tyree, first on Sticky Fingers, and then Jason Koswick. Jason, if you're a first-time buyer, please let us know, and make sure you message our page. Email address and mailing address. We need your mailing address for invoice purposes. You'll get an invoice through your message, but we just need your email address in case we need to email you your invoice, but it will come through Messenger as of Monday. Angela gets a Sticky Fingers. Jason was next. We'll put a waiting list on that one. I'll definitely order more. Susie was next, then Jerry Stone. Next, Ministry. Wow, I'm struggling with this band. Ministry with Sympathy. $41.99. Music on vinyl. They're from Atlanta. Right. I've figured that one out, but still, I need to hear somebody. Y'all need to record it and send it to me, or I need to find a YouTube video or something. $41.99 for Ministry. And let's sell Queen. Queen is sold to Calvin. Was it Calvin for 90? Calvin Ward for 90. Joe Barrios on Ministry. And I've got one left. I've never had that one before. Music on vinyl. I'm going to order my food right quick. Joe Barrios on Ministry. Neil Young, Comes a Time. This is a one of his all-analog reissue. Neil Young, Comes a Time. $27.99. Neil Young, Comes a Time. Neil Young. Fleetwood Mac. This is the first album. Blues Fleetwood Mac. Don't buy this and think you're going to hear Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks. They weren't around yet. $41.99. Well, they were alive, but it's not in this recording session. $41.99. Fleetwood Mac, self-titled. Greg also wants on the Sticky Fingers waiting list. You got it. You got it. Foo Fighters, St. Cecilia. Bob Riger, you were the only one on the waiting list. Foo Fighters, St. Cecilia, $17.99. I've got 3 of them. Foo Fighters, St. Cecilia. That is one for Bob Riger. I don't even need that sheet. I remember that one. Bob, I've got you down for 1. I've got 3 more available if anybody wants a Foo Fighters, St. Cecilia. Foo Fighters, St. Cecilia. And Post Malone. We've never had this one. It's actually been out of print for a while and back-ordered, however you want to put it. Hollywood's Bleeding, $41.99. Includes the hit singles Goodbye, Circle, Sunflower, and more. $41.99 for Post Malone. Patty Anderson Williams wants a Foo Fighters. And yes, St. Cecilia is an awesome track. Awesome track. Awesome EP there. It's an EP. That's why it's only $17.99. But that track is really good. Post Malone sold to Brian White. And I've got 2 more. Post Malone. Jimi Hendrix Blues, $25.99. Can I get the sheet on that one? Jimi Hendrix Blues, $25.99. Susie wants a Post. She put Poet. She also wants a Post Malone. Jimi Hendrix Blues is Shepherd Michael, William Simmons, and Preston Rogers. I've got 2 left. Includes Jimmy's version of Catfish Blues, Born on a Bad Side, Bleeding Heart, and many more. Expanded booklet filled with rare photos. $25.99. Shepherd Michael gets the last Post Malone. Sherry Darnell wants a Jimi Hendrix. And I've got 1 left. Jimi Hendrix Blues. David Cox gets the other. We are sold out of that title again. But I will be ordering more. I will be ordering more. Marsha Baker was 3rd. I am sold out, but we will put you on a waiting list, Marsha. St. Cecilia EP is St. Cecilia, Sean, Save Your Breath, Iron Rooster, and The Never Ending Sigh. It's a 5-track EP. Iron Maiden Power Slave, only one in stock, only one we got, $56.99. I'll take Foo if you have any more. Tillman, I've got Foo Fighters. I've got 1 more after I pull you one. Iron Maiden Power Slave is $56.99. Now this next artist, I think it's metal. I'm pretty sure it is. And it's been... it's always on the top sellers, but I feel like I ordered a long time ago and we had them laying around, and I think I had to put them on sale, but it's always on the top of the seller, so I figured we had some new people watching. And this is Mr. Bungle, California, $41.99. Mr. Bungle, California, music on vinyl, $41.99. Do you have Ministry, The Mind is a Terrible Thing to Taste? Do we have any more of those left, Ed? Ministry, Mind is a Terrible Thing to Taste. Ed's going to check on that for us. That's going to be in our M's, hopefully. If you really want a tongue twister of an album, try, Southern Playlistic Cadillac Music. That one, I can spit out a lot faster. So, are you getting Bruno Mars band Silk Sonic album? I will try. I do have, Tillman Smoot wants a Power Slave. Tillman, it has this is the only one we have, it has a very light spine crackle at the top. Just FYI. No Ministry. We did have that one, but not anymore. Power Slave, any Red Hot Chili Peppers? Yes, we got several. We got Blood Sugar, Sex Magic. We got more Californication on the way, hopefully. So Mr. Bungle is $41.99, and they have their music on vinyl. Pretty much has their entire his or their, whoever this is, their entire catalog in print. Yeah, Red Hot Chili Peppers is Blood Sugar Sex Magic. That is $37.99. That's an excellent cut, high quality. Greg wants a Foo Fighters St. Cecilia. That leaves, that's it. That's the last one. Greg gets the last one. Kiss, this is back in print. Back in print. Kiss, Carnival of the Souls. Carnival of Souls, the final sessions. This has been out of print, out of stock for a while. $33.99 for Kiss, Carnival of Souls. Is there a wait list for Californication? Yes, there is. We're waiting for that shipment to arrive. Californication, yes. And so Kiss, Brenda Medina, Marty Parks, Carnival Souls. Hadn't seen that in a while. The Kiss is a grunge album. Wow. I might want to listen to that. I've never listened to that before. Matt Algram wants Kiss. How much did you say Blood Sugar? Blood Sugar Sex Magic is $37.99. Matt Algram also wants a Kiss. And then do we have One Hot Minute by Red Hot Chili Peppers or Mother's Milk? If we have, here's what we need to do. If we have a Mother's Milk, it's on our website. It may be the last one left. Collect Company, is it LLC? Yeah. We're trying to get a new domain. It's very complicated. But we're trying to get a new domain to where it's just the Collect Co. But Susie Breedlove on Kiss. Kiss is $33.99, Jeff. You asked first. I've got one left. And then Susie, you're next. They're $33.99. And I only have one of these. I never knew Music on Vinyl did this. We only have one of them. $48.99. Lou Reed Transformer. Lou Reed Transformer. And that is $48.99 from Music on Vinyl. So one Kiss left. Susie, if Jeff takes it and you decide you want one, then we'll put you on a waiting list. And same thing, Brian, for you. So, oh, Susie had already claimed one, didn't she? My bad. Susie claimed one. It's on the screen right now. Kiss price, up above that's Jennifer Stem. Susie claimed Kiss, and then she asked the price. Let me make sure she actually wants it. So, sorry, Jeff, that is actually first dibs to her, the fifth one. Did I already pull it out? No, right here. And then, Jeff, I will have to put you first on the waiting list. And she said yes. Okay, so my bad. Sometimes Susie buys something, then asks the price. I think she's keeping track. She's keeping track. But, Jeff, you're first. And then, Brian, if you decide you want one, you'll be first dibs whenever they come back in. Lou Reed is $48.99, Music on Vinyl. And then Sheryl Crow. Can I have the list on this? I had two people waiting for one. Sheryl Crow, Live from the Ryman. This is 4 LPs. 4 LPs, $35.99. And I already had two pulled for Eddie Bruce and Bill Toe, even though I didn't put his E on his name. That is Eddie Bruce and Bill Toe for Sheryl Crow Live at the Ryman. I have one left to sell tonight. And then, again, I'm probably going to have to order more. So, Jeremiah Lewis, you were first to the Lou Reed Transformer. Jeremiah was first. Greg, you're second. And I will put you down. Can I get more? I will check. So, but we'll go ahead and write down your name if that's okay, Greg, on Lou Reed. John wants on the Kiss waiting list. Jeff said he doesn't need on the waiting list. And then Paul Beal takes the Sheryl Crow. So Lou Reed to Jeremiah Lewis, Greg on the waiting list, John on the Kiss waiting list, Paul Beal on Sheryl Crow, and Jennifer Stem, thank you for reminding me. Jennifer Stem takes a Red Hot Chili Peppers Blood Sugar Sex Magic. So to Jennifer Stem. Not much left in that bin. We have Outcast, $83.99, 4 LP box, Atlanteans. That's how I say it, but I don't know how it's supposed to be said. Ministry with Sympathy. Ministry is $41.99, Music on Vinyl. Neil Young, still got both of these available. Comes a Time, $27.99. That's part of his analog reissue series. By the way, there's 4 Neil Young albums coming out. There's a box set called the Archive Series, and then there's 3 official bootlegs coming out. I'm going to make one post in our group where you can order whatever you want, but there's 4 Neil Young releases coming out in the next 60 days. 4 Neil Young releases. It's 3 live official bootlegs, which is ironic since if you've ever seen that YouTube video, he's not a fan of bootlegs, but they got really cool covers. The covers look like an old bootleg. And Jennifer Stem wants a ministry at Aliens. Is it AT Aliens? This one will forever haunt me. Let's see what Seth thinks. Seth, say it. Go ahead. Seth is saying AT Aliens. Okay. Fleetwood Mac is $41.99. Don't let it discredit you if you're into bluesy type rock. This is an excellent album. Peter Green, John McVie's on here, and Mick Fleetwood. John McVie's on here, and Peter Green. and Jeremy Spencer, $41.99. Mr. Bungle, California. Mr. Bungle, California. Is one mirror ball, David Cox, is one mirror ball. Not for sure what you're asking. Is Outkast music on vinyl? No, but we do have some Outkast on music on vinyl. Outkast is just official label or whichever. So, okay, let me go grab a box of vintage stuff. What time is it? 8:59. We'll probably go until 9:30 for part 1, and then part 2 we'll be back live, Facebook only. And let's go through this box here. Facebook only for part 2 most likely, and we might can get into some of those. Is one mirror ball? Oh, no, the Neil Young is all live bootlegs, and the box set is like it's 4 official releases from later in his career, like 80ish stuff. So everybody's rocking. Here's the Neil Young album I want. I want the Freedom album. It is so hard to get. I mean, I bid on them. We bid on them all the time on eBay, and I never can win one. They bring something just, wow. Just, I don't know. Jennifer Stem wanted a Ministry. I think they're all sold, aren't they?
You already pulled it?
I think I already pulled one. Yeah, there's one there. I guess that's Jennifer Stems. Yeah, Jennifer Stems. Shepard says, I'll take the Outkast. AT Aliens. AT Aliens. Okay. I think, am I saying it right now? Have I finally got it? AT Aliens? And Brian Case wants on the KISS waiting list. All right. AT Aliens. Shepard. There he goes. Box set is Hawks and Doves, Reactor, and This Note's for You and El Dorado. That sounds right. I'm going to be doing a pre-order on that. And then there's 3 bootlegs. They're older live shows. If anybody has a Neil Young Freedom album, I will trade it for store credit. That is correct. AT Aliens. See, I don't know why that's been so hard. I can say that. AT Aliens. That's down. Consider it done. All right. Woo, $39.99. This is very nice. It's a club pressing. It is a club pressing, but it is very, very nice. It's near mint. You can tell just by the cover. It is very nice. Jailbreak Thin Lizzy. I will check and send you a message. If you do, I'm very interested, Paul. I love that album. Calvin Ward, first to Thin Lizzy. David Cox was next. And it's never been reissued. It's never been reissued. I don't know. Of course, it has Rockin' the Free World, but there's a couple deep tracks on there that's really cool. Foreigner 4. Foreigner 4, $19.99. This is not a check condition bin, so these are all clean, nice condition, vinyl. I'll let you know if there's something terribly wrong with one of the covers. If not, consider the covers to be nice. If there's something horribly wrong with one, I'll definitely note it. Journey Captured. Journey is $34.99. 2LP live Journey Captured. Motorhead, Iron Fist, $49.99. Motorhead, Iron Fist. Where did this come from? Sometimes records slip in from out of nowhere. Trying to catch the label on that one. Wow, it's very clean. Except for a fragment of the sleeve that's on it. There we go. Motorhead. A track on the album is Go to Hell. Sounds like Motorhead. Next track is America. I need to put that in a new sleeve. That sleeve is very fragile. Okay. David Cordell is next on Foreigner 4. Calvin Ward first on Journey. Bob Collier is next, and then Susie Breedlove. Larry Underhill, you were 4th on Journey. So, I think I'm caught up now. Motorhead, $49.99. Joe Cocker, Mad Dogs and Englishmen, $39.99. Hadn't seen one of those in a while. Joe Cocker is a 2LP live. Motorhead is $49.99, David. Eric Clapton, Slow Hand, $34.99. Clapton, Slow Hand. Leonard Skinner's First and Last, $34.99. Robbie Reasonover takes the live Joe Cocker, Mad Dogs and Englishmen. Nice copy. Al Stewart, Year of the Cat, $19.99. Stephen Stills, wow, we've had his entire, we've had everything. Thoroughbred Gap, Don't see that one too often, though. $19.99. Seals and Croft, Summer Breeze is $9.99. Seals and Croft, Summer Breeze. Justin Hayward, Songwriter is $14.99. Justin Hayward, Songwriter. The Kids Are All Right, The Who. That is $34.99. The Kids Are All Right. Kids Are All Right is a 2 LP. Does it have a book with it? Yeah, it has a book with it. David Robertson on Seals and Croft. 38 Special, Wild Eyed Southern Boys is $24.99. Bob Dylan and the Band is $39.99. Bob Dylan and the Band. Foghat Live. Hey, the live letters aren't messed up like they usually are. $19.99. Foghat Live. Stephen Stills 2. $19.99. Eric Clapton, Another Ticket is $34.99. Head East, A Different Kind of Crazy is $19.99. Sleeper Catcher, Little River Band is $9.99. Crosby and Nash Live is $19.99. Canned Heat Vintage. Canned Heat Vintage, $19.99. Gimme Shelter, The Rolling Stones. This is on Decca. Should be UK. Yeah, 1971 UK, $39.99. Gimme Shelter, Rolling Stones. Michael Bohannon takes Stephen Stills 2. Michael Bohannon sold Stephen Stills 2. That's a gatefold OG on that one. Little River Band, First Under the Wire is $9.99. Lindsey Buckingham, Law and Order, $19.99. Firefall, Clouds Across the Sun, $9.99. 38 Special was $19.99. ZZ Top's first album. ZZ Top's first album is $34.99. Eddie Money, Life for the Taking is $14.99. Chad House, first on the Skinnerd. Did I show a Skinnerd record? Skinnerd. Oh, right here, First and Last. Sold to Chad House. Dude really likes Stills. Yeah, he did. Larry Underhill first to ZZ Top. Larry Underhill first to ZZ Top. Put back was Waiting on Legend. Okay. Hold on a second. Tiffany wants tracks on 38 Special. 38 Special. Hold on loosely. First time around, Wild Eyed Southern Boys, Back Alley Girl, Fantasy Girl, or Back Alley Sally. Fantasy Girl, Hitting and Running, Honky Tonk Dancer, Throw Out the Line, Bring It On. So Hold On Lucy, Hold On Lucy, Hold On Loosely, and Fantasy Girl on that one. So First and Last is still available. Leonard Skinnerd. Eddie Money, first to ZZ Top was Larry, then Rain, then Wayne. And Leonard Skinnerd, One More From the Road, $34.99, 2LP live. ZZ Top Fandango is $34.99. Grand Funk, All the Girls in the World Beware, that is $19.99. And The Worst of Jefferson Airplane, which is the best of, $24.99. Tiffany Smith takes the 38 Special, sold to Tiffany Smith. We have Jefferson Airplane. Journey Evolution. Journey Evolution is $19.99, and Mott the Hoople Live is $19.99. Did y'all see another ZZ Top? They did. So who was first? Hold on a second. Larry, Rain, and Wayne. So Rain was first to this one. Rain was first to this one. Then Dakota. EM price. Eddie Money. Eddie Money was $14.99. Journey. Dave Mason, Certified Live, 2LP, $19.99. Dave Mason, Certified Live. Eric Clapton, Backless, is $34.99. Eric Burden and the Animals, that's one of those Superstar 2LP compilations, $19.99. Jeff McMaster said sold, and that was on Eddie Money. A lot of really good classic rock in this collection. William Meadows on Jefferson Airplane, sold to William Meadows. Next is Allman Brothers, Enlightened Rogues. Allman Brothers is $19.99. Gary Wright, The Dreamweaver, is $19.99. Paul Simon, Live Ryman Simon, $19.99. Steve Miller Band, Book of Dreams, is $19.99. Savoy Brown, step further. Savoy Brown is $24.99. Loverboy Get Lucky. Loverboy Get Lucky is $19.99. How much was Journey? Yeah, I was about to say there's a Journey album left in here. I think everybody's went to sleep for a few minutes. Journey Evolution is $19.99. I'm going to have to get everybody woke up when I do this recap. Ready, Tanner? It's way too much good stuff in here left. Moody Blues, Caught Live plus 5 is $19.99. Grand Funk, We're an American Band, that is on gold vinyl. Someone's applied one of the stickers to the cover. That is $29.99. Gold vinyl Grand Funk. Dina said sold on the Journey. All right. Kansas, Point of No Return is $19.99. Moody Blues Octave is $14.99. Journey, that is Infinity. Yep, I'm getting my covers down finally. Journey Infinity is $19.99. There's Eddie Money self-titled. That one's $14.99. Eddie Money self-titled. Little River Band is $9.99. And Ozark Mountain Daredevils, $19.99. Last album, in here at least, is Golden Earring Moontan, $34.99. Dakota was first to the Kansas. Dakota first to Kansas. Erica Johnson first to Journey. Erica Johnson first to Journey. And then EM is Eddie Money, Jeff McMaster. EM, Jeff McMaster. Tim Holloway is second to Journey Infinity. Okay, now I'm going to go back through these. I need everybody to pay close attention, all right? Everybody pay close attention to what's in front of you. We have Motorhead Iron Fist. Motorhead Iron Fist is $49.99. Eric Clapton Slow Hand is $34.99. Eric Clapton Slow Hand is $34.99. Al Stewart, You're the Cat, $19.99. Are y'all aware? The first two albums here, that's an OG Motorhead, and this is an Eric Clapton that we get asked about a lot. Lay Down Sally, Wonderful Tonight, Cocaine. Gatefold Pressing, very clean. Eric Clapton. Then Motorhead, y'all seen the condition of it. Iron Fist, it's $49.99. I don't know if you're into Al Stewart. If you are, you should like that album if you don't already own it. Stephen Stills, Thoroughfare Gap. I think I said Thoroughbred earlier. Thoroughfare Gap. That one's tough, $19.99. Stacy Brown, Eric Clapton, and Mad on Augram. That's what I was thinking. Sold. We have Al Stewart, Stephen Stills, Justin Hayward, Songwriter. Justin Hayward, Songwriters, $14.99. Speaking of CDs, so Friday night we usually do an on-sale sale. We will be doing that again, but we're probably Friday night, especially if we don't have time to get to all these new really good 45s we've got in. Friday night, this collection here, it was about 700 CDs, and it's the same kind of music and better. A lot of like slip cases, like 4 CD boxes, some double disc. I've seen some Beatles stuff, and just a lot of really good titles. I mean, I can't put it in the words. It's A to Z. There's new country in there too, and 90s country, but a lot of really good rock. Same kind of music he listened to on vinyl. That's why he sold his albums. He replaced everything on CD. So, The Kids Are All Right, The Who, is $39.99. That's a 2 LP. My Generation, I Can't Explain, Happy Jack, I Can See for Miles, Magic Bus, Anyhow, Anywhere, Anyhow, Anywhere, My Wife, Bob O'Reilly, Quick One, Tommy, Join Together, My Generation, Won't Get Fooled Again. This is a soundtrack to the movie, and it has the book with it. So, CDs in part 2. Doubt we get to those because I hadn't touched them. The 45s is possible because Ed's cleaned those. We've kind of already shown them, and they're pretty much all going to be the same prices. But we're going to try to get to them. If not, next show's Thursday, and if I hate to keep putting it off till Friday, but Friday for sure, and we can have other 45s ready by then as well. So, Angela Tyree wants The Who, Kids Are All Right. Bob Dylan and the Band is $39.99. This is the band, as in like Up on Cripple Creek and The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down, and they're doing a live show here with Bob Dylan. It is very, very good. That is $39.99, 2 LP. Foghat Live is $19.99. Very good live album. Eric Clapton, Another Ticket, is $34.99. Head East, I never had seen this one before. A Different Kind of Crazy, $19.99. Sleeper Catcher, Little River Band, $9.99. Crosby and Nash Live, David Crosby, Graham Nash. Canned Heat Vintage on the Janus label. They're doing, let's see here, Spoonful Big. Looks like they're doing, of course, blues covers, and those are not. That is $19.99. Canned Heat Vintage. Gimme Shelter. Can't believe someone didn't. This is a UK release of Gimme Shelter, which has Jumpin' Jack Flash, Honky Tonk Women, and then 6 live tracks never before released in the UK. This was like a UK only release. That is $39.99. Little River Band, First on the Wire, was $9.99. Lindsey Buckingham, Law and Order, $19.99. Firefall, Clouds Across the Sun, is $9.99. Leonard Skinner's First and Last, $34.99. Leonard Skinner's One More from the Road, so we got 2 LP live Skinnerd. That is $34.99. Grand Funk, All the Girls in the World Beware, is $19.99. Moth the Hoople Live is $19.99. Dave Mason Certified Live, $19.99. Eric Clapton Backless, another great studio album, $34.99. Eric Burden and the Animals, that is $19.99. Monterey, Sky Pilot, Good Times, River Deep, Mountain High, San Francisco Nights, Help Me Girl. Scott Snee wants Little River Band, Sleeper Catcher, sold to Scott Snee. Allman Brothers and Light and Rogues is $19.99. Gary Wright, Dreamweaver. Wow, that's still here. $19.99. Paul Simon Live. Steve Miller Band, Book of Dreams is $19.99. Savoy Brown, Step Further. Loverboy, Get Lucky, featuring Everybody's Working for the Weekend. John Barry, The Canned Heat Vintage, was $19.99. Moody Blues, Call Live Plus 5 is $19.99. Gold Vinyl, the OG Gold Vinyl press, we're an American band. That is $29.99. Jerry Pinnock wants the Gary Wright, Dreamweaver, sold to Jerry Pinnock. And Moody Blues Octave, Little River Band, Ozark Mountain Daredevils, and Golden Earring Moontan, which features Radar Love, $34.99. I think it's one of those nights we got so much fantastic stuff, it's almost overwhelming, isn't it, Tanner? Almost. All right, so let me condense down this bin and figure out what we're going to do next. So we're going to stop here pretty soon, and I just want to go ahead and let everybody know that in case you hop off and we're not here. We'll be back for part 2 only on Facebook, and we still got a lot more to show, so I'm just going to keep showing stuff. I know my food is getting close, and y'all know how I get when I get hungry. John Barry wants canned heat. So did John Barry. I need to recap a couple of really big new arrivals that came in, including this right here. We have Fleetwood Mac rumors that have came in. I've already read off the very long waiting list, but this is Pressed at Palace. This is the one you want. 2 disc, 45 RPM. They're $59.99. No, I'm getting food from Legends Bar and Grill. They're supposed to be delivering it any minute now. As soon as I see it, I may go ahead and... We may can come back earlier, you know. We usually stop for 30 minutes regardless of what time, but... Fleetwood Mac Rumors, $59.99. I want to make sure everybody's aware we have these in stock. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I think we only got 11 left, and that's after I've kept one and Seth has kept one. $59.99. Shepherd Michael. That is, like I said, back before, I hadn't checked recently, but right before these things came back in print, they weren't cheap. It was hard to get one for under $150. So $59.99. Excellent pressing. Jason says, I'll take a second Rumors. And Josh Duvall wants one. Those are fantastic, fantastic pressings. So Brent Alverson wants one. Police Greatest Hits. Those have shipped. Those are due in this week. So a couple big things. The Police Greatest Hits has to be mastered. Those are in. Rush Deluxe. There's some huge releases this week. Rush, Moving Pictures. Let's see. They changed up our group a little bit. They changed the way announcements look. There's Rumors. Let's see here. Slipknot, make sure you're on that one. That's going to be a huge reissue. Those should be in this week, but no promises. Let me get reminded here. I don't know where those Blink 182s are. We're supposed to already have those. Yeah, Rush. The Rush is coming in. If you ordered a big box set, those will be in, or if you ordered the standard. So there's a $99 version coming in and a $299 version coming in. And there's quite a big difference in them, but both versions, those will be in this week if you have one pre-ordered. And then the other big one was Tools already come in. That was last week. Yeah, Police. And then this here, the Hip Hop Collected. Hip Hop Collected should be in. So, and everything. There's Carolina Ball. We've been waiting on that one. Marvin Gaye, I don't know if y'all seen it. We only got 2 in, and the other ones were kind of pushed back. Did we get Brent Alverson a Rumors?
Yes.
Did we get Paul Brothers one?
No.
Okay, there's Paul Brothers Rumors.
Jeff
Tibden also wants one. That leaves 2, 4, that leaves 5. Tragic Kingdom, I have no update on that. I have no information. Some of that stuff I'm out in the woodworks for it. Bill Toe, Tower of Power. Let's see. Tower of Power. That, yeah, I'm still waiting for information on that one as well. So, yeah, Marvin Gaye was pushed back. Well, not pushed back, but they allocated that one pretty heavily. So, where did I get to? Okay, so there's Fleetwood Mac, and then you're getting Thursday Full Clap. Should be getting new press soon. Stevie Ray Vaughan, Texas Flood. I showed this earlier. I think there was something crazy going on earlier, but this is back in stock. Texas Flood, $36.99. Stevie Ray Vaughan, Texas Flood is $36.99. You've seen Fleetwood Mac. You've seen that and that. A couple of reminders here. Oh yes, this one here. This was unexpected this week. This was Iron Maiden in Vivo. Iron Maiden in Vivo, limited edition double picture disc. This has been long out of print, long out of stock, and we was not expecting this to pop up, and it did. Iron Maiden in Vivio, $54.99, 2 LP picture disc. Hayden wants a Texas Flood and Susie Breedlove. I've got 2 left on the Texas Flood. That's one of the few that Music on Vinyl is not doing. So who was lucky to get a Marvin Gaye? And I'm on the wait list. Was it Chris Kirkley? There was only one person. So, oh, and me. I kept one of them. I was like, I've got it. I actually did a video. I've got it filmed. I hadn't posted it yet, but I opened one up and listened to it because I knew we were going to be getting a bunch in, and I was like, I want to listen to it so y'all know, and it is fantastic. Okay, it is. John Young wants 2 Rumors. Yeah, but I think Chris Kirkley, somebody did, and then I kept one. I've opened it. I've listened to it. I did a video. I did a sound clip, me opening it and all that. And I was waiting until we got a bunch in so that I could, I didn't want to post a video and be like, hey, check out this review, but I don't have any. So, John Young on 2 Rumors. I'm going to definitely try to order more of these because it's awesome, and I only have 3 left now. David says, put back Foreigner for me. Turns out I already have a copy. I think someone's here delivering food. David Cordell on the Rumors. David Cordell on the Rumors. So, okay, so what we've got, I've got 2 more bins of vintage that I have not shown yet. Let me go ahead and be bringing one of them over here. And let me move this over here. We've got Foreigner 4, I believe, yeah. Let's see. We've got Rumors. Steven says, go ahead and put my Iron Maiden back. Uh-oh, we're going backwards again. I don't like this. We got David putting back a Foreigner. Steven says, put back my Iron Maiden. Bob Reiger takes the Rumors. Okay, that balanced it back out. You already pulled one? Okay, so 2 Rumors left. Susie wants on the Marvin Gaye waiting list. What's the best sounding high quality record player out there? Oh gosh, that's a tough question. That could be anything. You could go with something vintage like Thorns and spend thousands of dollars, or you can buy a pretty decent new. Decent Fluence or some of these Audio Technicas that we stock aren't too bad, especially if you upgrade the cartridge. So that's a tough question. Don Henley, Building the Perfect Beast, 1999. Wow. If you have unlimited funds, then I can send you some pretty expensive stuff, but they're not new, they're vintage, and that's the way I would go. But I like new stuff too. So Larry Underhill first on Don Henley. Tim Holloway, that was Foreigner 4, and it was 1999, right? What did you do with it? The Foreigner that was put back right here. Tim Holloway, it is Foreigner 4, and it is 1999. Chad, check your messages. I will. Larry Underhill gets Don Henley. I'm going to show a few more before we take a break here, just to give you all a tease of what's coming up in this crate, because this is a good crate. Teen Scene, Chet Atkins. Teen Scene, Chet Atkins is 1999. That is LPM Mono RCA Victor. It's got some light coverware on it. Tim Holloway takes the Foreigner. Dakota, he asked about that one first. So Tim Holloway gets Foreigner. Dakota, you would be second on that. Eric Clapton was here. Is $34.99. And Bob Seger, Live Bullet. Bob Seger, Live Bullet is $29.99. I just have the one where you can buy anywhere that looks like an antique radio. Oh, no. 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 Get rid of that immediately.
Messages.
It's not a Crosley, is it? Oh, no. Oh, no. You buy way too many good records, Stacy, if you listen to them on a Crosley. Alice Cooper, Muscle Love. Alice Cooper, Muscle Love is $49.99. Muscle of Love. The Foreigner. Did I put it back in here? Yeah. There you go. I dropped out after requesting a Rumors. Not sure if you pulled one. Did Jeff Hibden get a Rumors?
Pretty sure.
I'm pretty sure, yes.
Yeah.
Jeff, Alice Cooper is $59.99. That's it. Oh, no. Yeah. So for anybody watching, one last note before I show any more records. Your equipment you listen to these on, if you're over here buying 2 LP Palace Rumors 45 RPM from me, and you're listening to them on a $100 or a $50 record player, you're doing yourself no good. You're actually damaging your records. You're not getting your full, you might as well not even be listening to them, because one thing, you're damaging your records, and two, you're not getting a full effect of the vinyl. So, you want to make sure, yeah, we've got great stuff here in stock. We got vintage stuff in stock. We've got new stuff in stock. We've got speakers. We've got amps. I've even got a Macintosh amp for sale, 2 of them. So, I've got some great stuff in stock. But yeah, if you listen to it on a Crosley or one of those RCA suitcase players, you just need to not buy records for a week, and you need to go upgrade your equipment. Actually, we've started telling people that there's a lot of people who return new LPs. They'll buy something like this from us for $56.99. They'll take it home, and then they'll say, hey, this record I bought is skipping. And I'm saying, what are you listening to it on? They're like, I've got one of these. And they'll show me a picture of one of those Crosleys. And I'm like, we're going to return this, but we can't anymore. It's not the record, it's your equipment. You're listening to it on it's just terrible. So this new vinyl, okay, Crimson Tide. Crimson Tide is $19.99. Air Supply, the one that you love, is $9.99. And Sweet Pain, England's Heavy Blues Super Session. Wow. I've never seen that before. $29.99. On a good note, that's how I started buying vinyl again. Good. So, yes, just take some money. I will set you up something good, and you'll be good. So, you can get out cheap and still be better than having something without a weighted arm. So, Huey Lewis Sports. Huey Lewis Sports is $19.99. Tiffany Smith on Air Supply. Sorry I got on a rampage about Crosleys, but from our perspective, we have a lot of people return stuff because they're listening to it on something that isn't made to even listen to records on. It's just like something you just look at. So, Pink Floyd, A Momentary Lapse of Reason is $64.99. Pink Floyd, A Momentary Lapse of Reason. This is a beautiful copy, $64.99. OG. Steely Dan's Greatest Hits, $39.99. Did we check if this was a RL? Robert Lugwood did the mastering on this one too. Steely Dan Greatest Hits. This is $39.99. I didn't see an RL on that side. I'm not going to check them all, but let's see here. Angela Tyree on Did, AS, and Steely Dan. That is first to Angela Tyree. So, and next record, and our last one for part one, Robert Redford, The Great Waldo Pepper, and that is $24.99. I've never stopped mid-crate, but I have to. One, I'm extremely thirsty. Two, extremely hungry, and we have a lot more stuff to show, so there's not a good stopping point. The time is 9:29. We will be back here only on Facebook for part two, 10 o'clock Central Time. We're going to finish this crate. As you can tell, there's some great stuff in it. As soon as we come back, we're going to do a really quick recap of all the new vinyl we have left, which isn't much. And then we'll get right into the vintage. We got 2 crates to show back to back after new vinyl recap. And then we've got 45 to show if we can get to them. And then we'll do some stuff on sale, but that's a lot to do already. So you didn't stress me out. I just, when you listen to music on a really good equipment, it'll completely change your collection. So after you get some good equipment, your music experience is completely different. That's why people have these fantastic systems, because that's the true quality output for vinyl. So, okay, thanks everybody. And Tanner, do you want to press it? I'll have Tanner press the bottom button. We'll be back in 30 minutes at 10 o'clock